In the name of Haji, in the name of Haji, the Divine Father, the Cosmic Man, Jana, the Divine Mother, the Cosmic Woman, and all of us together, the Genie, the Divine Children, the Cosmic People, the Netaru, the Anunnaki, the Elohim, the Orisha, the Olympians, the gods, and the goddesses. I am Pharaoh Shazmunub Heka Kepra, sovereign ruler of the Nubian Sufi Empire, gods and goddesses, the UTBA, the United Theocracy of Black America, of Black Canada, of Black Mexico, of Black South America, of Black Virgin Islands, of Black Caribbeans, of Black Africa, of Black Europe, of Black Russia, of Black Asia, of the Black Middle East, and the entire Black planet Earth, as well as the entire Black planet Mars. I'm going to add another planet in the entire Black planet Mercury. To one and all, I say Heka Hotel. I wrote some notes down. So I can be in tune with what I want to say without forgetting. Because, you get so much information. This information is deep. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis. Deeper than the sea floor that is traveled by the mantis. I want to get off into some thoughts. And I want to let y'all know that y'all going to be really seeing a decrease of me speaking on this platform for two reasons. One reason is right now, just like Minister Louis Farrakhan, and then you heard what they done with people like Young Pharaohs and other individuals that's on a quote-unquote a woke theme. They have been removing a lot of my prophecies. I call them prophecies. I put my prophecies on YouTube and I say, this is what's going to happen if this does not change within this system, right? Nothing I said was any misinformation. Nothing that I ever said was misinformation. Everything that I have said was real deal Holyfield information. Because soon as I say it and I upload the video, 2 days, it won't even be 2 days, you look at it on the news. It's on the news. Because see, what they're fearing is that someone is coming on deck with the frequencies of truth. As the Holy Quran says, when truth appears, it's going to do what? Knock the brains out of falsehood, right? That's what the Holy Quran says. So when my truth hits YouTube, it does what? Knocks the brain out the falsehood that they're putting out toward the people, right? So some of my videos are being removed. It's bad enough I had the problem on this platform. Now I go to that platform and they start to remove my video, right? And when I get to the root of why they're doing it, I find out that they're doing it because the World Deaf Organization, not the World Health Organization, but the World Deaf Organization, because there's no health in what they do. This is the same international organization who, with Bill Gates as their prime or a major benefactor, went into Africa in 2009. And them black women, them African sisters, thought that they was getting some health to protect them from the malaria and all this other type of stuff. Thought their babies was going to be healthy. Thought they was going to be healthy, and they was going to be able to make more healthy babies for their husbands, right? For the chief, for the warriors, for the elder. But they knew not that they was being sterilized. They was given a poison that was sterilized. Because of the situation I have on this platform, I'm not even going to say the V word right now. I'm going to say poison. So they put this poison in them through the needle. And so they was behind the whole thing. Millions of African women sterilized, and now they can't even have children. That was genocide right there. That was depopulation. Hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. But when you sterilize a black woman, that's preventing what? Could be about 10 black babies can come through that same black woman or African woman. But when they outright kill a black man, they kill millions of potential Africans, millions of potential Nubians, because the sperm in the scrotum, there's millions of sperm cells, So, because what I said was not in harmony with the lies of the World Death Organization, they went ahead and started to remove my videos. Not all of them. Some good ones, like when I spoke about the nurses are going to hit the streets, and what they do, they hit the streets. When I mentioned the protest, everything that I said on this platform, and I put it on that platform, they looked at it as a threat. They looked at it as, oh, he's being a rooster. We don't want no rooster waking up the sleepyheads, right? So for an international organization, the constitutional rights of a said American citizen was violated. I said YouTube, who's supposed to be an American company, am I correct? Let's Google it, because once you go live and you do your thing, chicken wing, it's hard to go back and change stuff around. I know I looked at some videos and I said this person's name wrong. I had said Smooth Mo. I said Cool Mo G one time, and said, I need to come back and correct that. Cool Mo G. Nah, it's Cool Mo D. But I can come back and correct that, but I can't correct something I said a week or two ago, right? So, as Cool Mo D said, how you like me now, right? So let's go back and headquarters. Where was it founded? California. So YouTube is founded in California, according to what it says on Google. February 14, 2005, an American-based company. But for an international organization, a foreign international organization, which has ties to the United Nations, because basically it's supposed to be the baby of the United Nations. Still, that's international. That's outside of the borders. Even though I saw co-founders, the United States and all that, yeah, but international. So, what does an international organization? How could the rights of U.S. citizens be silenced or shut down or suspended for an international organization? That is the thing that these senators need to be stepping up and talking about. That is what these senators and congressmen in D.C., these senators and congressmen need to be putting YouTube on Front Street on how could you censor U.S. citizens for a foreign international organization. Same thing as with this platform. But now they switch hands with this FB switched hands out of the World Deaf Organization. Now, whenever you post anything about medicine or speaking about this poison, you see the CDC tag underneath your post. But then we find out the CDC has blood on his hands. So, because of what I'm going through, I'm going to be really moving into developing our own video upload platforms, right? Up under our government, in which no government can say nothing about our government. Government only means an article of incorporation, so we have the right to establish our own article of incorporation, right? Once again, I love this country. Can't say too much about the government. Now, some people might say that's not patriotic. You tell the Native Americans who are forced to live on reservations to be patriotic, who had a whole country snatched from them and given pieces of land throughout the country. They didn't just get mad and have sour grapes. They went ahead and said, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and just have this the Apache government. We're gonna have our own government of this little patch of land that we got. So this is all our government territory. Even the feds can't even interlope into it, right? So within the country, they have their own government. See, we have been misled to think that our government is our country. No. Your government is not, your government and country is not the same thing. If we was to go 700 years back in time, this country would still be here. This government would not be here. Even if we was to go 400 years back in time, we saw invaders coming from other governments in Europe to lay claim to this country. Just like that TV show that used to come on called The Sliders, dealing with parallel realities. It could just been by the flip of a coin that the French would have gained domination over this country. And it will be speaking French right now. By the flip of the coin, it could have been the Spanish, and we'll be speaking Spanish across the country. By the flip of the coin, it could have been German. By the flip of the coin, it just happened to be in the English in this said reality that we're in. The country is the country. So when Black America realized that this whole thing was organized to bring about a Malcolm X / Martin Luther King mass assassination of the Black nation, they're going to want to separate. So, because I reach out to you all, and that's the second reason. I reach out to you all, and I see a lot of you have these names. I see brother, his name is Shaba X Muhammad. Ooh, let me talk to this brother. Or Franklin Johnson Bay. Or this sister, her name is let me find a name. Her name is Aset, Star Goddess Supreme. All these illustrious names that you all have, right? And putting all this different type of knowledge on this platform. And some of you know me. Some of you watch the video. and knowing that I'm not just risking my life, I'm risking my finances. Because people that's tied with the mark of the beast may not want to do any business with me. They may not want to give a loan or an investment to Nubian Center Records and Nubian Alchemy Films. Because they want to get some of the beast money by saying that they down with the mark of the beast. So they may not want to give me no funds, no investments. Right? Even before the mark of the beast came out, some people were just what Minister Malcolm X called cultural revolutionaries, not black nationalists. See, a black nationalist, every day of the week, he's representing this, even in school or in business or in the family. But see, cultural revolutionaries wait till Kwanzaa comes around the corner. Now all of a sudden, you got a dashiki on. All of a sudden, you got rid of your perm to pull your afro out. All of a sudden, you got your red, black, and the green on, right? Oh, it's Black History Month. Now here you go with your dashiki again. Oh, that's a protest. Let me jump outside with my dashiki on, right? But black nationalists are out all day, every day, right? We don't wait to a Kwanzaa or a Black History or a protest, right? We may have a job or our own business, but we put our money where our mouth is and make sure we help this black business stay above water. But see, what you all who have these big names, right? Y'all have some big names. Y'all have some big names. Online, you got big names. I'm not going to mention nobody's name. You got to have some big, long Arabic names, big, long Hebrew names, big, long KEMETIC names, big, long African names. Some of those names, you ain't even change your name. The paycheck come, your name is Johnny Walker. Paycheck come, your name is Tamika Jones. But on Instagram, on Facebook, and all these other networks, you got a long Arabic name. You got a long Hebrew name. You got a long KEMETIC name. I don't know if anybody from St. Louis, but you got a name long as King's Highway. But when I come and I say, look, y'all, check this out. Man, I know y'all going to bless the movement. I know y'all going to put y'all money where the mouth is because y'all got these long names. Man, y'all got these long KEMETIC names. Oh, man. Y'all got these big old long KEMETIC names, these God names. Oh, man. Hold up. Where's my flyers that I know y'all going to help out the movement? Where my flyers that I know y'all going to help the movement out all day long? I ain't even got to ask you. I don't even know why I even walked up and asked you before you can even say nothing because you got these long names. You said you represent all these schools of thought. All right, brother. Man, with this long name. Man, you got a long, powerful name. All right, brother. We got this radio show. We've been off the air for a few weeks. You know, we had a sponsor, a crypto sponsor that waned out. We want to be on the radio so we can be able to tell the truth to the people. We're going to be able to tell the truth that you won't see on the news. We want to be able to give people opportunity to hop on the radio and do their thing, sing, whatever. And I put this in your inbox in a JPEG form, right? Your green light all of a sudden disappeared. Like, dang, that green light was on. You know that green light. The green light was on for hours. As soon as I put this in and I say, this is what we need. And I let you know what we need. I said, and so you won't, so nobody, no Negro won't say, man, look what he put in your thing. He a scam. Is these shows a scam? These people on these shows and these guests on these shows, is that a scam? These YouTubes and these things that was really happening, is that a scam? And I said, this is what we do. Then I put in there Cash App, PayPal, Bitcoin, right? Put all that in there. Some of you even see me at events. You see me at events. But when I put the information in there, before I put the information in there, y'all going away online. Y'all got y'all fists so high in the sky, it's about to touch the sun. You about to burn your knuckles with your fist touching the sky, right? You about to knock the damn sun out the way with your fist. You got it so high. But soon as I put that digital collection plate in your inbox, all of a sudden your arm get weak. Your arm get weak like somebody, like you Superman and somebody bought out some kryptonite. All of a sudden your fist start getting weak. And guess what? That green light that was on for hours and hours cuts off. Huh? But see, a lot of y'all could talk black power, but y'all scared to death when it comes to that green power. I say, check this out. Everything I talked about, I could show you all on how we can raise this power up and get these damn demons out of our community. How we can raise some power and prevent ourselves from being killed in the streets by this beast, by us raising our frequencies and directing energy, directing electricity, directing magnetism, right? So we can really show and prove that we gods and goddesses, and also how we can call down wealth. Come to my Heka class. Now, the queen was like, don't lower the price. I lowered the price. But even if I was to say it was for free, some of y'all still wouldn't even show up. Well, I don't live in St. Louis. I said we got in person and we got Zoom. So you can even get into the Heka classes in Zoom. You can be in Hucklebuck, Mississippi. There's no excuse, right? I put this in there. I post it. Y'all look at it and then go the other direction, right? So I even went to the next level and I said, guess what? I will even come to your house. But it comes a time when you're at war, right? And when you're at war and you realize that you're on a battlefield and you're fighting off this beast in his army, right? And you see when you calling for reinforcements and people are distracted because, see, they're blind to the fact that we're at war. And they're blind to the fact that there's a warrior on the battlefield that's calling for reinforcements, whether it be reinforcements, physical reinforcements or financial reinforcements. So if that warrior or that general that's on the battlefield is going to survive, right, he's going to have to do what? Cut off the weak links, right? Because at this time, we should be able to call on each other to step on so we can keep things going. There's a brother who has a barbershop, right? If people don't go to that barbershop because they're too busy doing this and doing that, that black barbershop is going to do what? Go out of business. If there's a sister that has a hair salon and people is not showing up, the beast is going to be able to shut her down because she's not going to be able to pay the lease to keep it going. I done seen it here in St. Louis. the best way to exercise your black power is to finance other black businesses that's reaching out to you for that assistance. Because you never know when you're going to need assistance. See, we have to become amongst ourselves of black businesses. We gotta be looking at each other as a network of banks. Bad enough, your black self want to go down to the bank and get a $20,000 loan, and they want to see that you got $60,000 coming in before they give you $20,000 of your own damn money. We need to be able to be in a position to keep each other going, because Babylon is falling. And if you are a selfish Negro, self-centered, you're falling with Babylon. No matter how many dashikis you throw on and how long your name is. So, knowing that we Nubian Sufis, we the Nubian Sufi Empire gods and goddesses, we mean business, right? That's forcing me to take it to the level where I'm just going to be solely addressing those who are registered citizens of the UTBA, those who we are registered to be Nubian Sufis. So their focus won't be over this and over that. Their focus is going to be on helping this empire succeed, whether it be keeping the radio show going, whether it be helping us launch a television show, whether it be helping the movie production move forward, whether it be helping making these classes continue, because these classes, these hacker classes, are the building blocks for the Amara University of Hecca, which is our educational system. And then those of you who are outside of the movement, we will address you when you come to address us the right way. We will address you when you come to address us, that you come to bring some zakat to the table, right? You wonder why the IRS tax you? Because the IRS, they're going out to go get money for what? The government. So we, the Nubian Sufi Empire gods and goddesses, have to move on that same level. A lot of people talking all this stuff out their mouth about blackness and consciousness, but they're not putting no money on the table to establish something solid. Because this system is in the middle of erasing us off the planet. Because we are not unified, we're disunified, and we have not a pot to piss in. If they say we shutting your lights off, the lights are gone. If they say that we want our buildings and we want you out these buildings, we selling these buildings, we selling these apartments that you live in, we selling these houses that you live in, we selling these projects that you live in, we selling them to some people from overseas. We selling it to the wealthy so they can make condos. We selling it to some politicians that you didn't go vote for. So their vengeance is to buy up your neighborhood. We don't care if you voted. We don't care if you went to school. We don't care. We don't care if you went to the Negro church with the white Jesus on top, because you don't have a government of your own. So you don't have a government of your own, you're gonna be shuffled like cards. Up under anything applied with the Geneva Convention and all those different things going to apply to you, because you have no nation. You have no government to protect you. This is why they are allowing Bill Gates to initiate Margaret Sanger's agenda. Or don't let the word get out that we come to exterminate the Negro population. They're letting them do that. That's why they put a circle around Black America and say we're the ones that's most jacked up over that virus. You're the one that's most jacked up. So put it on them. Put the shot on them. That saying that our government is allowing for us to be mass exterminated. And using the media and even on sellout entertainers, sellout Uncle Tom entertainers like John Legend. But see, Margaret Sanger said, go get the best of them, go get their teachers there, go get their preachers. Get them to butter them up for us. So, as I start to make myself Amen, right? All this time I was attuned with y'all. But now I was attuned raw with y'all. All this time I was attuned raw with all of y'all. I was open, manifest, and y'all can even walk up and shake my hand. But just like the supreme God of 66 trillion years ago, how he was attuned raw into that war in heaven, the war of the gods that damn near destroyed the entire solar system. So the supreme God at that time went from Atum Ra to Amen Ra. I myself am going to have to make myself Amen. I'm going to have to make myself Amen Ra. You understand? So if you want to get any information, you're going to have to go through the Nubian Sufi gods and goddesses in a city near you, right? You're going to have to go through them, right? You're going to have to go through the other Nubian Sufis that you're going to be meeting. You're not just going to come up to, ooh, we want to hear him speak on Facebook. Nope. We want to see him speak on Instagram. Nope. We want to see him on YouTube. Nope. You're going to have to go through these brothers and sisters. Because, see, this is what the beast loves to do. The beast loves to shut down that one leader and think it's all over with. So go ahead. You can remove my video. But you're not going to be able to remove millions of Nubian Sufis around the world video. You're not going to be able to remove millions of Nubian Sufis who's posting what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to block the people from getting the prophecy, beast. You're not going to be able to stop and censor every Nubian Sufi around the world from posting my alchemy, from posting my Gnosis, from speaking. Because I'm multiplying myself. Because that's the wisdom. The wisdom is to move the ego out the way. Move pride out the way. And to go from one to many. So instead of them looking at this one black Messiah, you got an empire of millions of black Messiahs. The beast can't deal with that. That's too much for him to deal with. So we will have our own social networks, our own video platforms, and others that's already existing that are not anal. We're going to use those platforms too. And so when people say they want to become Nubian Sufis, you're going to have to put your money where the mouth is. Right? You're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. It's some things that I want to get on the topic of the sermon, but I want to mention a little bit of last week's study class that we had that I didn't feel the liberty of going online and seeing. But let me go ahead and say the title of this sermon is called The Gospel of Dionysus, Sufism's Drunken Universe, Anointing Black America with Hecca and Saving Black Youth with Mayat. So we're going to break that down. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this post. I did a post. I don't know if I can really find it right now. But I did a post not too long ago. And I was explaining. See, people don't understand the whole science behind why they want everybody to, to get this shot. There's three different people who are making money off the shot. One is Big Pharma. They're making billions and billions, and they making trillions of dollars. Let's put it out now. They're making trillions of dollars off of this. So for them, it's all about the money. They can give a damn if there's another shutdown. They can give a damn if other businesses got to get shut down or go out of business, whether it be a mom and pop or a $1 billion business. They don't give a damn who has to be financially sacrificed. They don't give a damn who has to be financially sacrificed. You understand? They don't give a damn who has to be financially sacrificed. The other people who are benefiting from this, the second people who are benefiting from this is people like Bill Gates. People like Bill Gates in the long hierarchy of secret neo-Nazi minded eugenicists, white supremacist eugenicists, wealthy billionaire white supremacist eugenicists. They're going to benefit because they're going to finally, in their mind, finally be able to selectively delete Black, brown, and Asian peoples from the planet Earth. And really find a way to only preserve an abundance of Caucasian. This is just a fact. So when I went to school, elementary school, I could say back in 1986, I'm 11 years old. I'm in a school with all different, it was a predominantly white school, but you had different races, people there. And they was all teaching, we're all in a melting pot. We're all in a melting pot. Which I thought we was all in a melting pot. But I didn't understand at the time why some white people was looking at me funny in the neighborhood. But I was taught that we was all in a melting pot, right? That's just a snowing the people of the fact. No, you're not in a melting pot. You're in an oven. The main goal is to get people to surrender their cultures. Surrender their cultures. And slowly relinquish your melanin. So if you got all these people that's getting this shot, who controls the data of the different ethnic people? Who owns the data of all the ethnic people who have taken this shot? All the people of different ethnicities, Asians, Latinos, blacks. Who owns that? And then we understand of the nanoparticles is a programming. A programming. That means there's a programming to basically to program your genes to do this or do that. So is there a programming that can, that if this code says this is an African American by these numbers and these configurations, is there a code to reverse that in you? So the eugenicists got what they want, because in that they can also find out how to delete the melanin, reconfigure the racial code, that code, whatever the mathematical or scientific code that make a person Asian, that make a person black, that racial code, because you're dealing with artificial intelligence that is being injected into the people. It has nothing to do with curing the people. It has everything to do with conquering the people from within. To rewrite everything according to the will of the author, who owns the patent for the poison. Who owns it? Anybody this color own it? Nope. People looking like that white Jesus on the wall own it. On that wall in your mama house, your granny house. So if anybody understand when Margaret Sanger said the word cannot get out that we want to destroy the Negro population, the word can't get out. Yet William Gates Sr. was a top disciple of this woman, who was also a member of the Ku Klux Klan, as we find out that the founder of Planned Parenthood was a member of the Ku Klux Klan. She didn't deal with ropes and burning crosses. She dealt with the needle. So you telling me that Bill Gates' father is tied to the Ku Klux Klan as well, and Bill Gates tied to the Ku Klux Klan as well, tied to the Ku Klux Klan by default of Margaret Sanger? So you saying that everybody is taking a poison that belongs to the Ku Klux Klan? Ku Klux Klan eugenic scientists? That should give alarm to every race of people, not just in America, but on the damn planet. Who else benefits? Who's the third party that benefits from that shot? These generals have not had a really solid war since Afghanistan. The stuff that's going on right now, that's nothing. They used to billions and billions of dollars being spent on war. And just like a salesman who gets his commission when he sells a car, right? He may sell a $10,000 car and get a $2,000 commission. Who knows? Depends. But what's the commission of a general who's able to convince a president to go to war? What is the commission? What is the commission of a $5 billion war? What commission do you get out of that if you're a general, 5-star general? 30%? 40%? What's the commission do you get? So this war is not a war against foreign territories, foreign nations, terrorists. This whole war started in 2020. It's been a war against the American people. It's been a war against the American people. The war was for the souls and the freedom of the American people. The war that has been waged on the American people as a whole has been it's been a medical war on the American people. It's been a medical war in when those with the U.S. military would be able to have would be able to have all of the American people in their database. All the genetic material of the American people in their database. Why would they want all of the people in their database? And not just the American people, the world community in their database. Meaning that you are permanently in the grid. So the whole term of let's go out, a lot of those of you who are in militias, and for Black America's been misled to think just because you got white people that's in a militia, that means that they're white supremacists. That does not mean anybody's a white supremacist. They happen to be white, and they just happen to want to separate from the politics and go live in the wilderness and live. You know, they probably was in the military at one time. That don't mean that they white supremacists. If they are, that's on them. But even you say, well, I'm going to live out in the woods. I don't want to be involved with the system. What's going on is chaos in the streets. And you go live out in the woods in a cabin somewhere. You saying you want to get off the grid. You will never be off the grid if you take that shot, because the shot has nanoparticles in it. The nanoparticles are being connected to the satellites. These nanoparticles are connected to the database, the computer databases. So you will never be off the grid. Like Muhammad Ali used to say, you can run, but you can't hide. They like what Muhammad Ali said, even though we hate that Muhammad Ali, but they love what he said. You can run, but you can't hide. I'm going to give an example of that. And so also, partner up with the military is law enforcement. So all the time somebody go out and go rob something, let's go rob this bank. We got this mask on our face. You go rob the bank, you got a mask on your face, go rob the bank. Right? Then you go hide at your baby mama house. They kick the door down to your baby mama house. How they know where my baby mama house live at? I don't even talk to her on social media. I don't even call her phone. I just slid to a baby mama house. And there's all these drones on top of the house looking at baby mama house. They got drones and everything. How did they find you? You forgot. Only a few months ago, you wouldn't got that shot. So now you, whether you being a good guy, a good boy, and you're going to work, doing a 9 to 5, working at the St. Louis Mills, or you working somewhere else, you in the mall, whatever you're doing, Burger King, whatever you're doing, warehouse, you're being tracked for life. Or you being a bad guy, you for to go rob that bank. Whatever you say you're gonna do, or you want to be a fool and go get in the car and just kill somebody driving crazy. They got it now. They ain't got to go put out America's Most Wanted. They ain't got to say America's Most Wanted. Have you seen this person? They ain't have to say, go look at the world newspaper. And I hate the world newspaper because when you look at the world newspaper here in St. Louis, it have black people looking like straight up demons. Sister Herb, y'all like this. Brother hair be all like that. Got us looking like some beast. Black beast. They ain't even got to use that paper no more. And depending on how they able to utilize this data, they could probably even see him when a person get ready to do something wrong, or they could probably even see him within the DNA strains that are connecting with the mind, the mind frequencies. They could probably see what's going on. I'm gonna show you this. This the post I had did when I was actually speaking in regards to the black children, because you got the black children, they out here, St. Louis and other cities, killing and shooting and all this type of stuff, and forgetting where their mama took them. Everybody forgetting where they went down, that Pastor Pickle Pigfeet told them to come to the church and get the shot. They forgot that Walmart said we'll give y'all niggas a $50 gift card to come buy whatever you want if you get this shot. They forgot that their aldermans, their Uncle Tom sell out aldermans, and told them to come down to this community event and play basketball, win you some Adidas or whatever the shoes is today, and we'll get the shot. They forgot. Everybody that's forgot and are unconscious that they got nanos all in their system, and going out there and then forgetting now they going out wilding out doing this type of crap, dancing on police cars. See, Nubian Sufi, our young men in the Nubian Sufis, you're not going to see this. See, the church let their children be like this, but Nubian Sufi fathers are not going to allow this, and Nubian Sufi brothers are not going to allow this. We're not going to allow this right here. But look at this right here. Look, come get you a free Adidas t-shirt, and we're going to give you this t-shirt. You get this t-shirt. Get this. And as you can see, this is now everybody that's got the shot this is what you're up under for the rest of your life. Well, now they can scan you. Now I want you to connect this. So these are one of the reasons why my stuff was getting pulled off, because this is the stuff they don't want people to know. This ain't no false information. This ain't nowhere no false information or no misinformation. It's information. It's the information that big money is paying news media to not mention. Because if they mention this, people ain't gonna mess with it. Nanoparticles, lipid nanoparticle. Look at this. Now connect the dots. Here come the police. The police got their own drones. Right? You got something that this is a drone right here. This is a flying robot. This is a flying computer. You don't think that everybody that got that shot is in the memory bank of this drone right here? Where they live, where they address, how much they make. You can't, just like you couldn't run from a helicopter, it was hard to run for a helicopter, you really ain't gonna be able to run for that. I want you to overstand. I don't want you to understand. I want you to overstand what I'm doing. And when I ask for help and y'all don't help me, it makes it hard for me to get this information out to you, because they're trying to block me from teaching. So I need to be financially armored all day long, every day. Look at this right here. Look who's controlling this. Imagine all these people that got that shot and they acting a fool. They all got the shot and they acting a fool. They all got nanoparticles and they acting a damn fool. Ain't nowhere they can run. Nowhere how they can look. We got away with it.
We got away with it. All of a sudden they in school. Your sons, your daughters, they all in school, and here come the police coming to come get them out of the school. Get them 30 years. And they dog us with the time. They ain't even kill nobody, give them 30 years. They ain't even kill nobody and give them 30 years of time. Because y'all are so trusting of the CDC. Y'all so trusting of the same people who did a 40-year experiment on us. Now, recently, I'm going to show you what happened. Drone, bomb. I want you to understand what just happened. This is what just happened. They used a damn drone to bomb these people who they call terrorists. They use a damn bomb. Look right here. Now look. When I posted this is letting you know that I am, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, I am a prophet. I want prophets, but I'm a prophet as well. You got to have both. Prophet Noble Jali said it takes what? Finance to uplift a nation. It takes finance. I'm trying to get back to my thing. So I got different windows up. I got different windows up because things need to be seen. Because y'all still don't think we're at war. Y'all think it's all good and y'all think it's all good. It ain't, it's all bad. For real. It ain't all good, it's all bad. I'm trying to show you that. All right. Got some chat. I had to correct somebody earlier because they started talking some yin yang twin stuff. They started talking some yin yang twin. Yeah, so they had dropped a bomb, and I'm just trying to fix. Yeah, here it is. So I put this post August the 24th, and I'm so upset I ain't been able to be on a radio, so I can be able to talk to the people directly. You know what I'm saying? I need to be on a radio, and that's one of the things also that I'm going to be kind of fading away from doing this because I'm going to be, by the grace of the divine, I'm going to be going to these different places where people out there fighting for their right, and I'm going to be speaking and whatnot. But this, I said this in August 24th. I did this with this happening. Now, peep game on this. This is only 2 hours ago. U.S. drone strikes destroy Islamic State car bomb in Kabul. Now, like I said, and I told y'all before, that whole thing is CIA. But regardless of that, look what they use. They use a drone, what I just showed you. So the same type of drones the police is using to chase, that the police is using, right? The military is using too. I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. So benefiting the benefiting is going to be the third. The benefit is going to be the military and the law enforcement, because now their targets can be, whether it be street niggas, they want to hunt down some street niggas like some coons, you know what I'm saying, or they want to go and hunt down enemy operatives overseas. Right? They got drones, and everybody got that shot. Even the people overseas, their governments was telling them to get the shots. And that was a slick way of a war on what they call a war on terrorism, because you had all these different governments around the world that was telling their citizens they better get that shot. Why? So everybody can be in a damn database. Who's gonna profit from this database? Who's gonna profit from this database. What's that? What's going on here? Who's going to profit from the database? Who's profiting? Why is the headquarters in Europe somewhere? Why is this in Europe? Who's profiting? Family, you are seeing the dragon. You are seeing the dragon in the book of Revelation, and all of the little beasts, all the little beasts that's a part of the dragon are nothing but the generals of the dragon. Now, before I digress, I want to make sure that I'm back on track in my sermon. So let me see if I got my stuff together. All right. Oh boy. I hope y'all understand that this work right here is not no easy work. Not no easy work at all. So, Nubian Sufis, you know who you are. If you feel like you're a Nubian Sufi, you feel like this is that this is what you've been looking for, then you need to be inboxing me instead of being on the sideline. Because there is no Nubian Sufis on the sideline. Now, what is this gospel of Dionysus? What is the heart of this gospel of Dionysus? What do I mean by the gospel of Dionysus? Right? Well, before I go into that, I want to say that I was studying about the genies, right? Because the knowledge came to me that the ancient genies, the genies of the ancient lore, were black people, Nubian people prior to us falling asleep 500 years ago. And those genies represented how we existed, the power that we existed as, the supreme power that we existed when we was able to control the entire planet with our mind. That's how powerful we existed, that we was able to control telekinetically control the entire planet with our mind. All of our technology, we mentally controlled our technology. We mentally controlled our ships, our planes, our computers. Yes, we had ships, planes, and computers in the ancient times. This world wants to make you think that, look at these computers they got. Ooh, look at these houses. Look at all this cars. Make you think that it's brand new. We had all that. We had hear about the flying cars on Star Wars. We had all that. But we controlled it all with our mind. Understand? And we did not need money. Whatever we wanted, we spoke into existence. As you hear about or you read about the story about Ra. They said Ra just said the name of a thing and it came into existence. He said birds and birds came into existence. He said mountains and mountains came into existence. He just said the name of a thing and it came into existence. This is the power that we possess as genies. Right? Out that word genie, you can get the word genius. You can also get the word genes. That's why you got the book of what? Genesis, right? You hear where it says, God said, let us make man. Who is the us? Huh? Negro preacher will try to tell you, oh, that was God talking with the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, and Jesus, and that's it. No, how is he speaking with a Jesus that was never born yet? And there ain't no such thing as no Holy Ghost. They made a ghost out the divine mother, out the goddess. So no, that ain't what happened. When I showed you that one Hebrew book, I showed you that Hebrew book, that book on the Kabbalah called the Zohar, and it had throughout the whole book, God was called what? Elohim. In the Zohar, God is called Elohim. And when you go into the more older Bibles, you go into the older Bibles, a Bible that's like 200 years old, you're going to see Elohim throughout the book. But then as the translations come about in the next coming centuries, the Elohim is decreased and they put either Yahweh or God in its place. So these genie are the Elohim, the gods. And that is how we existed. We existed as the gods. That's why Psalms 82, surprised that was left in there and was not taken out. Psalms 82 said, ye are all God's children of the Most High God. Top part of it says, God stands in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods. God, meaning El, the El stands in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the Elohim. Hope y'all feel me. So, as genies, we had power over creation. We had power over nature. We had power over rain, storm, earthquake, everything. In certain records, is mentioned that a genie by the name of Jan ibn Jan, he built the pyramid, the Great Pyramids. And that was a big thing about the pre-Adamite peoples. Some people that wanted to justify slavery used the pre-Adamite history to justify slavery of black people, Africans. So we're going to get on that another time, but I just want you to know that this book right here, I came across this book, The 84 Genies of Power, and this thing is powerful, very powerful. And I did something yesterday, and I saw a whole nother dimension. I saw a whole nother dimension this morning. It was basically a crystal city. That's the reason that I put that crystal city in the thing, because I was dealing with this one genie, and he's basically supposed to be the genie of wealth. And they got all of the genies written in like Hebrew names. I'm not gonna go through the whole book, but this is supposed to be some scrolls that was founded by Levi, I believe that's his name, the one who is also supposed to be behind the Aquarian Gospel. And like, these are the different genies, and each genie has like a different type of sigil. Like, this is supposed to be like the genie name right here written in celestial alphabet, and it's the Hebrew, but all of it has a different type of magic power to them. With the genie, the scribe genie. And then you got the different planetary association. Like, say you go to this genie right here, this genie each genie has a different association. You know what I'm saying? different planetary connection. And so this is basically a part of what we would call ceremonial magic. This is the type of stuff that we actually teach in our Heka classes. This is the attunement that we had. So as you have NASA trying to go to these different planets like Jupiter and all that, they trying to go to these different planets. You know what I'm saying? We was actually going to those planets. We was actually going and linking up with the God who rules those planets. See, what's not understood is each planet is ruled by a God. Right? There's a God that rules over the planet Earth. There's a God that rules over planet Mercury. There's a God that rules over planet Jupiter. There's a God that rules over planet Venus. These are gods in Sufism. We call them a Qutub, which means the pole. And under that God is a government of gods and goddesses that serve under that God who rules the planet. And the God who rules that planet, he is the pharaoh over that planet. So there is a God that rules this planet, and we are the gods. We are the government of gods and goddesses up under that God, under that supreme God. Now some of y'all say, man, that sounds like some polytheism out there. You know what? What is polytheism? Who gave us that idea of what's monotheism, what's polytheism? The whole entire universe is God. But the whole universe can't speak as a mouth. The only way that the universe as God is going to speak is through us. This unlimited, formless universe, this universe has unlimited worlds. In order for the universe to express itself, as the title of this sermon, the drunken universe, in order for this drunken universe, in order for it to express itself, it had to express itself through the formation of planets. And through the formation of planets, intelligence from the universe, divine and eternal intelligence from the universe, incarnates itself as people. And these people are supreme beings. And all of the power that they possess as embodiments of the universe. And because you have people of two distinct genders, you have gods and goddesses. And that is how the formless universe expresses itself in as men and women, divine men and women. So the cosmos expresses itself as a cosmic man. The cosmos expresses itself as a cosmic woman. The cosmos expresses itself as cosmic people. And on certain levels, the cosmos expresses itself as cosmic beings, animals, insects. Everybody has the divine, every creature has the divine spark within. So God is the cosmos expressed as a cosmic man, which is the black man. Because when you look at the black man, you're looking at the black universe. And the cosmos expresses itself as a cosmic woman, which is the black woman. When you look at the black woman, you see in the black cosmos. And so forth and so forth. So these cosmic people rule on these planets, on their planets as gods and goddesses, and whoever was who showed forth his power because they had god sports. And in these god sports, whoever won was the pharaoh of that planet. He didn't like it. Whoever didn't like it, go to another planet and get in their god sports and see if you can rise to the occasion as the supreme god of that planet. You lost, somebody else became the supreme god of that planet, go to another planet or go create your own planet. And some of us had the power to what? Create planets. This whole thing about Heka is not just about doing the magic to make money appear or to teleport. That's all beautiful and we need all those gifts. But the main gift of Heka was so you can actually exercise your power as a supreme being and create your own planet and rule on it. So right now, you got these individuals like this guy right here building a spaceship to try to go to a planet. They're trying to go to some planets, but you ain't going to no planets. You're not going to none of those planets because those planets belong to the gods. They can build all this. Sir Richard Branson, you could build all your spaceships and space shuttles. You could build all day long. And you too. You could build all this. Jeff Bozo or Bizzo, you can do all that you want to do and thinking your constituents are going to poison the human population, poison the original people, poison the world, so you can go up in space and come back and repopulate it. You think y'all gonna get away with all these sinister plots to do what y'all think y'all gonna do, but those planets are owned and ruled by the gods. Now, some of y'all don't know who the gods is. Your Bible called them angels, right? Bible called them angels. That's what the Bible called them. 3 angels came to see Abraham, and guess what? One of those angels was the Lord. What that mean? How could one of the angels be the Lord? 3 angels came to see Abraham. One of them angels was the Lord. Huh? And his wife, he called his wife. Abraham called his wife and said, "Wife, the Lord is showing up. We need to fix him some food." So he telling me the Lord has some. The Lord was able to eat. Go get the chair so the Lord and the 2 angels can sit down. So that the angels had something to sit down on. And he came and watched the feet of the Lord while the wife cooked the food. What's going on? What's going on? We got to get our people out of Spookville. Otherwise, this ignorance is going to destroy them. For the Bible said that my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Now, as far as I'm concerned with Dr. Malachi Z. York, I say he was set up. Others say he wasn't. But he was channeling in some information, y'all. He was channeling in some pure information, and it was not fake. I could say that none of the information he channeled in was fake. It may have been beyond our brains to comprehend. But I say Dr. Malachi Z. York was channeling in information from the Anunnaki, just like I'm channeling information from the Anunnaki. And I say he was set up. This is why when you start a movement, you got to have more than just yourself speaking. But they doing a thing. But if they come back and he ain't in the cell, that mean that the Nunnaki zapped him out the cell. So if they come back and he ain't there, the Nunnaki then took him to the mothership. You understand? We ain't got time to keep on talking about some free Momia, free Momia. Momia, how long Momia Abdul-Jabbar been locked up? He been locked up since the 1980 something. Somebody should have busted him out of there, like Asada Shakur was. Talking about you going to the same beast that put him in the shackles. But if they come back and he ain't in the cell, that means the Nunnaki came and got him. So I often use this depiction, though I'm going to have Nubian Sufi artists, and we're going to be making our own pictures of the Nunnaki and all that. We got some artists, so we only temporarily using this imagery, but I'm giving props out to the source. So this is the angels right here, y'all. These are the angels. These are the ones who are basically, and it's not just them. This is just a depiction of only a few of the real genies or the planetary genies. This is just only a few of them. These are the ones who create planets. These are the ones who got them ships that's hovering in the Navy officers in those fighter jets. They pooping in their pants because they pooping and pissing in their pants because they can't believe what they're seeing. This is what Pentagon was trying to cover up. This is why they want to give Black America that needle shot, because they know that they are going to be, as it said in the book of Revelations, it says that it speaks about the 144,000, right? So the 144,000 are going to be getting the anointing from the 24 elders, right? The 24 elders, they represent the council of God. The 24th out of the 24th scientist, he's supposed to be the supreme God, and the 23 of those scientists that work for him, they take on different roles over creation. But as we've seen in the book of Revelation, they tell us about the seven angels. So those seven angels, those represent the Anunnaki from the seven governments, the seven planetary governments. Now, the planet Earth is one of those seven planetary governments. So they're actually coming to shake and shake, break, and rip the beast off this planet. Yeah, I said it. So the Anunnaki, they are going. They already doing it. I ain't saying what they're going to do. They already are empowering, sending down empowerment. At first, they were just sending down Maya frequencies. They were sending everybody just Maya frequencies so people can wake up. Now they're sending down Heka. So we getting some cosmic Heka coming down. We ain't just got to be trying to raise our own power and they sending down the cosmic Heka. And this ties into what I was going to speak about, the rapture, y'all. So a lot of preachers, they'll talk to you about the rapture. They'll be like, oh, that rapture coming. Woo, we better watch out. Ooh, your bones gonna shake. Ooh, you're gonna shiver. And next thing you're gonna know, you're gonna wake up on the cloud with Jesus. Yeah. Nah, that ain't the real rapture. That ain't the rapture of the 144,000. That ain't the real rapture. The real rapture, this the real rapture right here. This the real rapture right here. That ain't no rapture or you shaking in your bones and you waking up sitting on a cloud next to white Jesus. That is not no rapture. That ain't no real rapture. This the rapture right here. This the rapture right here. That's the real rapture. The real rapture right here, y'all. This is what's happening. So if you're on a certain frequency, you're going to be raptured into those ships. And see, this is what they want to do. They want to basically poison the DNA of black people. So something in us would be rejecting. Something in us will be rejecting the power. That's where they want to put that nano in you, and hopefully you can get raptured with the nano so they can spy on a mothership. Now they're not gonna let you come on a mothership with that spyware. Just like you got a computer and you download, you go to the YouTube. Ooh, I'm gonna look at this, listen to this song. I'm gonna download this song. All of a sudden your computer got spyware all in it. Now either you gotta throw that computer in the trash or get somebody to clean it out. So that's also what them shots is also spyware. So this beast, he knows that black people are going to be getting the rapture. So he don't want us to be raptured. He don't want us to be raptured into power. That's what I'm talking about. He don't want this to happen to little Tyrone down the street or little Tamika down the street. He hope little Tyrone get locked up. He hope little Tamika get shot by the police kicking in the door, like Breonna Taylor. That's hope. He's hoping all these different Mayat frequencies of death and not Mayat frequencies. He hoping these Isfat frequencies of death and destruction. He hope the Isfat frequencies of death and destruction take us out before we can get rapture. The real rapture right here. The real rapture. That's the real rapture, right? See, a lot of you Christians, y'all point your finger in the air when y'all at church. Some of y'all in church right now, and y'all singing and y'all pointing up to into the sky because you think that's where white Jesus sits on a cloud next to a white God the Father. That's who y'all point y'all finger up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I was to walk up to you and I say, do you love God? Yes, I love God. And you'll point up in the finger. You'll say you blessed and highly favored, and you'll point in the clouds. But guess what, family? The clouds is nothing but the atmosphere of this planet Earth, right? Pluto don't have an atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's no life on Pluto. You know what I'm saying? There's planets that don't have atmosphere. The moon does not have an atmosphere. But if the moon had atmosphere, it'd be just as green as the Earth, right? So why are you pointing into the atmosphere? It's nothing but atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? See, Haji, who we call God, or Sahu, Heka, whatever the different netta, all these different attributes, we point past the sky. So you got to point past the sky, just like on a Gangstar song, Above the Clouds. You got to go beyond the clouds to get to the power. Ain't nothing but atmosphere. And to be truthful, for real, only reincarnating souls are trapped in the atmosphere. Only reincarnating souls are trapped in the atmosphere. I said reincarnating souls. They trapped in the atmosphere. So they go in the atmosphere and they come back down in somebody else's womb as a new baby. Ain't nothing in there for you to marvel. You know what I'm saying? It is the universe is what we need to be focused on. It is the drunken universe. You know what I'm saying? And so this is where we talking about the rapture right here. To be raptured into the ship and raptured into some ancient technology, family. This technology, this powerful technology that's so powerful. If the ships of the Anunnaki, if they wanted to destroy the whole planet, no army on Earth could stop them. If they just want to say it's gone and it's turning into atoms, no army on this planet could stop this ship from obliterating this planet. And all they would do, because see, everybody is lucky that the people on this ship, their religion is not this. I'm going to show you something what their religion ain't. You lucky that everybody on that ship, all them divine people on that ship, you lucky this ain't their religion right here. You lucky that this ain't their religion. Because if they was to destroy the planet, they'll leave it alone. So you lucky this is not their religion. You lucky this is not their religion. You lucky this ain't their religion. They're not about no death. You lucky that this is I'm going to show you what the religion of the people on those ships. Them divine people, them supreme beings. You lucky that this is their religion. This is their religion right here. This is their religion right here. This is their religion right here. This, you lucky, you so lucky, you so lucky, you so lucky that this is their religion. It represents life. This is their religion. You're lucky. You're lucky. If this wasn't a religion, none of us would be alive. They've been keeping everybody alive despite the beast. Despite the beast who's been plaguing this whole planet, and the dragon who gave power to the beast. All these wars and murders and deaths and killings and accidents and all this stuff. And we still live. A man dies, but his unborn child replaces him. And he's incarnated. He dies and is reborn again. Lucky that the supreme beings, this is their teachings. And I meant to say religion mean a sacred science, but y'all know where I'm getting at. And that's one of the things I want to reach out to these preachers and tell them, preachers, please take that daggone crucifix down from your church. Put this unk up and watch all the murder and crime disappear. All the murder and crime disappear from your community because what you got something that's pulling death to your community. Let's take that crucifix down and put the unk up, family. So this is what they practice. So they can basically phase this entire planet out of existence, right? But because they, just like the Holy Quran says, Allah is what? Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, right? Most gracious, most merciful. So because these are most gracious and most merciful beings, right? They are not going to just destroy the planet and then head on back to their planet. Because we, black people of the planet Earth, we the pre-Adamite people of the planet Earth, these are our divine kinfolk. These are our divine kinfolk. Do I got to show you how they look again? These are our divine kinfolk. These are our divine kinfolk. So when they were seeing us being put in shackles during slavery, they wanted to attack them. When they were seeing us getting lynched by the Ku Klux Klan, they was wanting to attack in their ships then. When they were seeing us getting beat down by the police and shot dead, and the Black Panthers had to come about, they wanted to attack then. When they saw the forced sterilizations that was going on with us, in the Tuskegee, when they were seeing all this, they were so bad, wanting to come and attack. But they got so much power, whole planet would have been obliterated with just one anger, one cry anger. And some of them came in disguise. Some of them came in disguise and mingled in. Some of them came in disguise. I was saying that imagine one of the Anunnaki coming in disguise as a regular black brother, walking through a small town in Kentucky. He in disguise. He wants to go and see if he can connect with the black people that's in Kentucky. And this is where we got all our lessons from. They would always come and blend in. And they would give us these sacred scrolls, these sacred lessons, and tell us to pass these teachings on. But imagine one of them in Kentucky going to go find out and link up with the black people there and get them some sacred lessons so they can get it, spread enlightenment. And imagine one walking down the street in a pickup truck pulled over. Hey, nigger, what you doing? We don't want you around these parts, and spit on them. God forbid they touch them. Then all of a sudden you look on the news, a whole town got flooded out. A whole town in Kentucky got flooded out. You end up going on TV and look on TV. Not go on TV, but you look on TV and you end up finding out this what happened to that town. Like, man, why that happened? Why that town get flooded out for? Damn, why that town get flooded out? Man, they may have walked up on one of those Anunnaki, one of those Elohim, and called him a nigger. And depending on how young that Anunnaki is, they probably went right to their ship and pressed the button without letting them just hear it. Press the button before the elders can stop them. What you doing? Oh, you just flooded out that whole town. Oh, I see why you got a black eye. Would they beat you up when you got down there? Now, it sounds comical, but it ain't no joke, right? It ain't no joke. So if they wanted to obliterate the whole planet, they can obliterate the planet. Now, what I mentioned about the rapture, what a rapture coming into place is, in this rapture, that anybody understand the science of your sleep. There's a science of sleep. In your dream, it could only been that you was dreaming for what? It only like you think you was only dreaming for 20 minutes. You wake up 7 hours and pass. You see how slow everything happens in the dream realm. The dream realm is connected with another dimension. That other dimension is the drunken universe. Understand? That drunken universe is what we tap into to work our heck. Even the Anunnaki, the technology of these ships is interdimensional technology. It's interdimensional. The only way you can control interdimensional technology is with your mind. Not with your muscles, not with no damn money. Your mind. So when they do the rapture of the 144,000, now I gotta mention this. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this. There's gonna be 144,000 of people of every community. What people of other races are not going to be rewarded for not taking the mark of the beast? Because you got a lot of black people that's taking the mark of the beast. You got a lot of black people that's taking the mark of the beast. You got a lot of white people that's not taking the mark of the beast. You got a lot of Asian people not taking the mark of the beast. Latino people not taking the mark of the beast. You got a lot of Christians not taking the mark of the beast. Muslims not taking the mark of the beast. Buddhists, and thereon. So those who are not taking the mark of the beast will be raptured. Y'all don't like that? I'm sorry. People want to get mad and want to be so pro-black but can't even give no money up to no black organization. So shut up. They're going to be raptured. Whoever don't take the mark of the beast on those ships. And in this rapture, it's going to be like the dream state. You're going to see the ship. You're going to see the Anunnaki. You're going to see the technology. You're going to see the writings. You're going to see all this cosmic symbolism. You're going to feel empowerment. And this is where in the book of Revelation, it speaks about the seal. You're going to get the seal. The book of Revelation speaks about getting that seal. You're going to get the seal. So that seal is going to forever block you from getting the mark of the beast. So just like the beast, he's got a seal, you're going to get a seal on a ship. In a Hebrew mysticism tradition of the I think it's called the Hasid, they speak about the Merkaba. So the Merkaba is the same thing. This is the Merkaba. That's the Merkaba. So when you go on the Merkaba, you're going to get the seal. Another thing is I saw another crystal city, and now I'm beginning to see these crystal cities And so they begin to communicate with me with these crystal cities. So when I had said, I showed you that, or I posted it in the other dimension, in this genie dimension, that was a crystal city in a purple sky. You know what I'm saying? So we, the pre-Adamite peoples of the planet Earth, black people of the planet Earth, we didn't just exist on the physical plane. We also built civilizations and built governments in other dimensions. We didn't just deal with this physical plane. But there's also in space, in this physical plane, a crystal city called Orion. It's on Orion. It's a star system, star station. So all this is coming to light. Think about the movie Superman. What's Superman? When they first showed you planet Krypton, it was like a daggone ice-based planet. And then when the ship that Superman parents put him on was basically what? A crystal-like ship. And then when Superman grows older, he goes to the North Pole to establish the Fortress of Solitude, and he had this green crystal, and he had a crystal fortress. So those elites in Hollywood, they know what time it is. They know what time it is. So when you are raptured on these ships, family, it's gonna be as if you're dreaming. You know what I'm saying? When you are raptured, atom by atom, I'm not saying you're gonna be raptured out of body. I'm not saying no out of body rapture. I'm saying physical. Atom by atom, just like when you watch the when you watch that Star Trek, and what he say on Star Trek? Beam me up, Scotty, right? And all of a sudden, you see the person trying to get out of there because some Klingons about to come whoop their heads up. They got to get the hell up out of there. Them Klingons whoop their heads up, or some Romulans or whatever, Ferengi, whatever. And they hurry up and they're being teleported, right? Beamed up. And they let you know the science so you don't think it can't happen in real life. They basically say atom by atom, basically your physical body is becoming atoms temporarily, and then the computer system will refigurate your body on the vessel as a physical person. So they actually proven Einstein's theory of let me make sure I said it right, because I said it wrong last time and I couldn't even go back and change it. Equals, there it is. No, that ain't it. Hold up. Equals, okay. There we go. Equals MC. Let's see. I keep on putting +4. Golly. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so E equals MC squared. So this is not no spookism. This is science. How could we limit what people from a whole nother advanced star system, and I spoke to y'all about earlier, a year ago, probably close to a year, I was telling y'all about the type 1 civilization, type tier civilization, type 3 civilization, all those different type tiers. So E equals MC squared. So E equals MC squared, energy, mass, and the speed of light. There go that speed of light. So go pull your telescope out and go see if you can look at a planet or a star. or go whatever your calculations is, it's going to say that planet is 60 light years away, or that planet is 100 light years away. What that mean? That mean that if you're dealing with primitive technology and you try to send a message to a planet that's 60 light years away, it's going to take 60 years for them to get your message. How old you going to be? Will you be even alive 60 years from now? And then what you going to do? Wait for them to say hi? So imagine you say assalamu alaikum to a planet that's 60 light years away. Where you going to wait? You going to wait another 60 years, which is going to end up being 120 years for you to get your walaikum salam back to you? So, saying that, you're dealing with advanced civilization that can move at the speed of light. So 60 years to travel from one planet that's 60 light years away, it ain't gonna take no time for them. They could travel at light speed. That was one of them theories that they put on the Star Trek. Earth people, were not introduced to the interplanetary world or the intergalactic world because they did not develop warp technology yet. So imagine you dealing with people that's already got warp technology and they've been having it for trillions of years. So let's go back to the rapture. So here you go on being raptured. You may be asleep, then you wake up on this. Look like a city from inside. You wake up on this. So while you got ships all over the planet rapturing 144,000. 144,000 for this ship, 144,000 for that ship. 144,000 for all around the board, multiple 144,000s. It ain't just gonna be no one 144,000. We Christians, that's all it's talking about is us. We Christians, we gonna be raptured. No, it ain't just saying just you Christians, because a lot of you Christians have taken the mark of the beast. A lot of y'all that went against the book that you've been shoving down your children's mouths and ears. I just read a scripture out the Bible. We're told it said buy gold. Remember I was telling y'all to buy gold? I just saw this. Let's check this out real fast. This is right here. Look at this. I just saw it on accident. Look. Cause you see how they mess with the money. You got to take, if you want a job, you got to take the mark of the beast. What type of stuff is that? They going from the nurses, they going to the clinic, schools, everything. But this is what it says. So I advise you to buy from me gold refined and fire to make you truly rich, in white clothes to put on to hide the shame of your nakedness. So basically it's saying buy gold, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying buy gold from me, meaning buy gold from the righteous. The righteous are going to have to change up, you know what I'm saying, their commodity. Let's get back on this though. So look, 144,000 is getting raptured around the planet. So what the beast was trying to do, he was trying to make a Nino Brown body shield out of a lot of you all who was getting that shot. Cause in their minds, they're not going to attack us and take us out of power, because we holding all these people hostages. We got our spyware in them. We got our self-destruction mechanisms all in these people. These are body shields. They're not going to do nothing. But I already told you. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about the mark of the beast. Because I told you what they can do. I told you what they can do. I told you, and I'm going to show you what they can do again. If they want to turn this entire planet into atoms, nothing can stop them. No pandemic, nothing can stop them from turning this entire planet into atoms. And what they will do is they will restructure the planet because they represent life. They don't represent death. They're not going to destroy the planet to kill the people. They're going to destroy the planet to kill the beast. Y'all understand? They would destroy this planet just to get rid of the beast. Just to get rid of these racists. Just to get rid of the white supremacists. Just to get rid of the eugenicists. Just to get rid of the corrupt governments. Even to get rid of the whole entire money system. The money system was created by the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago. It has been shackling the whole planet ever since. They would destroy the entire planet. And then, because they already raptured the people. See, they're not going to destroy the planet without rapturing the people. They already got all their people off the planet. They already got all the righteous people off the planet. And anointing them with cosmic Heka. I said cosmic Heka, y'all. I'm saying Heka from the galaxies. I'm saying galactic Heka, y'all. So they already anointing their people, which is us. Those of us who ain't taking the mark of the damn beast. They're already anointing us and making us into angels. Now some of y'all say, nah, that ain't real. Huh? What you talking about, Willis? See, I always tell everybody that the prophet Enoch was the first Sufi. I said the prophet Enoch was the first Sufi. Huh? Y'all didn't know that? What y'all thought? See, they want you to think that the prophet Muhammad was the first Sufi. No, he wasn't. The prophet Enoch was the first Sufi. Enoch was the first Sufi. As it said it said that Enoch, he walked with God, and what? He was no more. Where did he go? It said Enoch, he did what? He walked with God, and where was he at? He was no more. Meaning that he walked with one of the supreme beings that came on this planet Earth in the form of a guru. See, these supreme beings, these Anunnaki from the other worlds, which are nothing but our divine brothers and sisters, right? We could be just as great as they are. But see, they did not fall asleep 500 years ago. But it said that Enoch would walk with one of these Anunnaki, one of these Elohim, one of these Orisha, one of these black god scientists, right? From another planet. He walked with one of these supreme beings, one of these Allahs, right? One of these Yahwehs. He walked with one of these Elohim, right? And he was being learned that was from this guru from outer space. Let's put it like that. And so he was giving them so much science. He was giving them so much cosmic knowledge and information about the stars and the galaxies and all this stuff that his aura started to shine. And you notice, y'all, who say that you're conscious or you're awoke, you notice how, you start to wake up and you start wanting to do yoga meditations, learn about your chakras, or you start wanting to rearrange certain parts of your house, like I need to rearrange it on some feng shui type of things. You notice you be wanting to go check out certain events. You want to go down to the crystal shop. You know what I'm saying? You want to go here and there, and then you get around certain people and they on a higher frequency, and you just love being around them because they talking on the same knowledge. And then you even mention about the shots, and they know what you're talking about, and they can relate to you on that. and you start talking about other dimensions and they feeling and they start talking about their spiritual episodes when they left their body and y'all just vibrating, and you notice when you go home you feeling like you was walking on a cloud, but then you go around some old Negroes and they just bring your spirit all the way down to the mud. You be like, you try to talk to your cousins or your sister or your brother and they on a Negro level, and you be like, or they be on some unconscious redneck level. If you white and you may be conscious of getting some type of spirituality, and you coming from the crystal shop or whatever, got your charts read, know the age of Aquarius, and you go around some of your ignorant redneck relatives and they bring your consciousness all the way down to the mud. No matter what race you are, you on your higher level of consciousness, and you get around your folks and they just be on some straight up carnal level. They be like, you walk up to them and they like, hey, Juan, where you just coming from? You say, I'm just coming from my Tai Chi class and I feel very elevated right now. Yeah, that sounds cool, man. F that, man. We got some chichos. We got some, you know, they want to suck your binga, all that old carnal stuff. And now all of a sudden, your consciousness just went all the way down. You understand? See, if we are growing in our consciousness, y'all, we got to make sure that we keep ourselves in a community of those who are in their consciousness. Because this Illuminati thing is real, but I want to let you understand there's two types of Illuminati. There's the Illuminati that started in Germany in 1776, around May, during the same year that the Freemason George Washington and Benjamin Franklin, all them established this government over here. I ain't gonna say country, I'm gonna say government. And they kept the esoteric knowledge that they got, or they stole, like the Prometheus from the gods. They kept it to themselves so they could dominate the people. Let the people have the husky religions of white Jesus while they climbed and ascended the ladders of politics and finance and ruled over the people as the hidden gods. Hidden false gods. God of this world, as the Bible says. But then you got the real Illuminati that are the ancient Anunnaki who rule the solar system. And those of us who are transfiguring through this divine alchemy called Sufism, you know what I'm saying, that we are transfigurating into the real righteous Illuminati. And Illuminati only means illuminated ones, right? Let me go ahead and give you a symbol. Let me give you a symbol. Because we Nubian Sufi, we love to teach people symbolism. Without the symbolism, people, they think I'm talking Chinese. And I'm going to end this real soon because family time is coming up, and I got to get to my family time. I don't want to. I've been teaching for a minute. I don't want to go too long because it's almost time for family time, right? We got to respect family time. So I got to shut this down and get with my family like y'all need to get with y'all family, because you got to bring. You want to save your family, you got to bring your family into enlightenment. Now I was thinking I was going to be able to put what I want to put with the shiny ones. It ain't coming up. Oh shucks, it ain't coming up. Nope, not coming up. Well, I was trying to find it. I was trying to find the Aku. It ain't coming up like I wanted to. Nope, not coming up. Hold up, let me try it again. Yep, I ain't finding it. But basically, what I wanted to show y'all was about the shining ones. But that's the original Anunnaki would call the matter of fact, I think I can find it on here, y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna find this. Kind of close. So this guy, he did something on the Illuminati, but he called them, he used the term shining ones. So I think I can find the glyph because I just want y'all to see the glyph. I don't want y'all to see nothing but the glyph. That's what I'm trying to get to y'all. All the extra curriculum stuff, I'm not trying to bub y'all down with that. I was trying to find the glyph. I don't see it in here. There it is. That's what I was trying to find. All right. So this right here. Aku. So the Aku, basically in ancient Kemet, the Ka and the Ba united. Your Ka, which is your life force, and your soul, you know what I'm saying, united after the so-called death, brought about the rebirth of a new type of body, which is your cosmic body. And your cosmic body is called the Ak, right? So this is the same symbolism of when Gautama became the Buddha. He became what? A Buddha, an enlightened one, right? So Aku is plural of Ak. So in ancient Kemet, there was the original religion, if you want to use the word religion, was based on us ascending, like the pharaoh ascending from the pyramid into the stars. It was an initiation right to ascend into the stars and become one of the star gods, one of the shining ones. This is where the concept of the Illuminati originated for those who became star gods. And in actuality, we originally were star gods until we became enveloped in flesh. But we, as star gods, created these planets. Star gods, or what I had mentioned previously, that we was called genies. So this is your genies right here, the Aku, the star gods. And so as genies or Aku or shining ones, we, along with the supreme God who was in charge at the time, we created these planets. And then we, in a descent as consciousness, we went to go live on these planets and rule these planets. You understand? I know that was a lot. So let's go back to Enoch. So Enoch, it said that Enoch walked with God and was no more, meaning he walked with this divine-minded scientist from another world, and he was vibrating on such high frequencies, learning these lessons, that he went from being flesh to being atomic, meaning that if you raise your consciousness so high, you raise your consciousness so high, you're gonna feel yourself becoming atoms. And it happened to me when I was at the Caress Unity Center way back in 2007, because I had did a chant before I went in there. It was a chant to Kabera. And I did a chant before I went in there, and the music was so divine, and everybody was on such high frequency there at Caress Unity Center in South Central. I start feeling my body turning into atoms, and I was about to disappear. And the elder lady told me don't go nowhere. I was actually about to morph right there in the daggone church, or not. They don't call it a church; they call it a center. So when we looking at it's like you listening to I don't even know you can even compare. I don't think you can even compare a Anunnaki. You know what I'm saying? with any, not even a prolific black leader. You know what I'm saying? Now I heard some lectures by in person when I went to Atlanta, and I heard Dr. Umar Johnson. He said some things, and that kind of lifted my spirit and had me vibing. I heard in person twice. Not doctor, but Ashwa Kwesi. He spoke in St. Louis at the Better Family Life. I performed in front of him, and then when I went to LA, he came to the same Caress Unity Center in South Central. I bumped into him again. You know what I'm saying? He was there. He said some things. I even heard some things that Professor Griff had said on some lectures, and that raised vibrations. But I'm talking about when you have one of these cosmic black people. That's the best way I can describe it. A cosmic black person in disguise as a regular black person. But you know, they got this aura that is brighter than the sun. And that's who the Bible called angels. As I said, 3 angels came to see Abraham, and one of them was the Lord. So Prophet Enoch was walking with one of those angels that was the Lord, or one of those Anunnaki that was the Lord, one of those Neteru that was the Lord, one of those Neteru that was Ra. You know what I'm saying? And his consciousness started to vibe so high that he disappeared. You understand? Instant rapture. So I want y'all to understand what I'm talking about. I want y'all to seriously understand what I'm talking about and how I'm talking about why you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. They want you to fear. See, those fear frequencies when you hit on the news, oh, it's coming. Ooh, better duck, better hide. That's so you can get scared into taking the mark of the beast. Now, in the book of Enoch, it explains that Enoch was able to see all these different worlds and planets and stuff. They actually describe Enoch on a ship. So when Minister Louis Farrakhan said that Elijah Muhammad was taken above the mothership, I don't doubt that. And when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, not Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when the Minister Louis Farrakhan, excuse me, I hope I didn't say the wrong word. Let me reverse it, because I can't rewind anything when I'm doing live. But when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was taken above the mothership, in 1975, the year I was born January 20th, 1975. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was taken above the mothership. I do not doubt the minister. I say he is exactly, and I'm going to tell you about a year ago, I don't know what chant I did, what meditation I did, but I had a vision of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad sitting at the daggone dinner table with me. And he was looking right across at me like, what is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad sitting at the dinner table looking at me? I'm straight up. And I think I told y'all about that. It was a vision. It didn't make any sense to me. And I was right. I don't know if I did a live or I was about to do a live, but the vision was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was sitting in a chair, and he looked right at me at the dinner table. I don't know if he came to come get some of Miss Faye's cooking, because she be cooking good. I think the smell from her cooking went up to the heavens, went up to the mothership. You know what I'm saying? But he was sitting at the table, no joke. And I guess he was giving me some information or some transmitting some Maya frequencies to me that they wanted him to send to me. So when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that in 1985, I think he said 1985 was the year, that he himself had a vision that he was on the mothership. And he saw Master Fard Muhammad and Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I don't doubt him because in the late 90s, because I was just going out of my body, I was just doing all these outer body. I was doing outer bodies left and right. I was doing 2 years of outer body. I would wake up on a battlefield somewhere. I was when they had the Iraq War. I woke up on the Iraq battlefield. Like, how the hell I'm doing here? You know what I'm saying? Standing up before Saddam Hussein, telling him, "Hey, you in trouble, dude." Our Astro Jack woke up in the White House. Saw daggone Bush. Astro projected. Woke up in so many different places. Woke up back in time and 2,000 years ago. And when you're doing that, when your consciousness expands, family, your consciousness transcends time and space, transcends the laws of physics. Your consciousness can be anywhere at any time. But your physical body is the only thing that you are limited to because you have not learned how to turn your physical body into atoms and how to turn your atomic body back into a physical body. So your outer body is your consciousness being what it is, God. And God is everywhere. God is everywhere. God is in every dimension. God is in every plane. God is in every time period. God cannot be destroyed. Though your physical body may crumble, but your consciousness is eternal. So I myself woke up on those ships a few times. And one time I was chanting, I was doing a ritual, because, we Nubian Sufi, we do ceremonial magic and we use different deities of different ancient cultures in our rituals, knowing that all those cultures have a Kemetic root. So I was chanting Anu at one time, which is the ancient Sumerian name for God, who was the chief of the Anunnaki. And I woke up on a ship. And I saw a brother on the ship. He had looked like he was wearing like the Egyptian garments, and he had like a little fro. And I looked out, I was able to look out the window of the ship, and there was nothing but grassy land. And he pressed the button, and all of a sudden it was like millions of people was holographed into existence. It's like millions of black people were basically holographed. I hope y'all hear what I'm saying. They was holographed into existence, into physical existence. I gotta put this charge on my phone because it's getting kind of. So it was letting me know this is how people were created. People were created by a technology that gives life. The technology of the Adamite world does not give life; it gives death. They have a death-giving technology. It's such of a death-giving technology that the whole planet is suffering. But the Anunnaki have a life-giving technology. Hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. So in that vision, I saw millions and billions of black people being holographed into existence. Holographed. I know it sounds strange, but we're dealing with the science of the gods. Now, right now, I'm trying to get my stuff together because the battery trying to go low on me. It's doing that song, that thing. Now we back in business. So the technology, basically, I was seeing how this works out. You know what I'm saying? We already heard about Khnum, Potter's Wheel. We're talking about Khnum on a Potter's Wheel. You know what I'm saying? So the substance of the earth, the particles of the dust of the earth, when they was holographing people, and I said that they holographed the first people on the planet and on these other planets, they were holographed into existence. And then the substance of the planets became the substance of our flesh. So the holographing light was golden light, but the flesh was from the black earth. You understand? And it was these ships, they used these ships to do the creating. Where my ship at? I was even told by one of them I got my own ship. I said, for real? Yeah. So when you think about Enoch, you can be the Enoch that's walking with God and become no more by you raising your frequencies. And you raising your frequencies, the only way you can raise your frequencies if you get out the fear zone. You got to get out this zone right here that they hitting you with these frequencies, and that's what's making people sick. That's what's making people sick. All this damn fear, all this fear. You got to get out of this. Watch out, COVID. You got to get out of this. You got to get out of this. This is what the news want to do. All it's going to do is keep your frequencies, keep you so low that you won't be able to board the mothership. They trying to make you lose your ticket. Then when they do talk about the mothership, they want you to be afraid of the mothership. Oh, they coming to attack. If there is any UFOs, they coming to attack. No, they ain't coming to attack you. They coming to rescue you, fool. Because this is their planet. So, going back to the rapture, going from physical body to atomic body, then in reverse. So, as I was saying, if they want to destroy this entire planet, they can destroy this whole entire planet. Everybody that they rapture will be safe. Then, within a split second, within the twinkling of an eye, that twinkling of an eye, I already explained, that twinkling of an eye is the speed of light. That's what the twinkling of an eye. When they say it in the Bible, the twinkling of an eye, that's the speed of light. So within the speed of light, they can destroy the planet, right? And then, depending on what time period, because see, when they destroy it, they're going to take it out of this. They're going to take it out of this time period. They're gonna destroy it, and they're gonna bump it probably about 1,000 years. This is why you hear in the Bible it said that the beast is gonna be chained for 1,000 years. That's according to the regular Bible. So they could say, well, we're gonna destroy it, and then we're gonna cause it to the whole planet to rematerialize. We're gonna cause the entire planet to rematerialize, meaning we're gonna cause the whole planet to become back as it was. You understand? So even though I said they can destroy the planet within the speed of light, within the blinking of an eye, they can cause the planet to come back to this all over again. They can cause the planet to come back to looking just like this all over again. Looking just like this, all fresh, all over again. They can cause the planet to come fresh all over again. No cities, nothing from the previous world, nothing from the previous governments, no United States, no Soviet Union, you know what I'm saying, or Russia, or whatever they're calling themselves now. No Israeli state, you know what I'm saying. No Europe, nothing. No United Nations, no European nations, nothing. They will cause it to reform back into a fresh planet. Now you say, what happened to all the people? They would just have those same people back on the planet. What the mark gonna be? when they refresh the whole planet, they refreshing everybody as well. So they're not going to kill the people, but the people will be reconfigured. No AIDS, no cancer, no blindness, no deafness. And the element of death will no longer have to exist. The only reason why death existed is because the colonialists, they destroyed all of the ancient temples that gave people access to the other portals. When we had an overpopulation of people on the planet, we just told people, hey, we need about 3 million, or we need about 3 million volunteers, or we need about 1 billion volunteers to go to these 7 different, or these 8 different, or these 12 different planets that ain't got no people on it, and we need y'all to go populate those planets so we can give this planet some relief because there's too many people on it. That's why death didn't exist. Death only existed when the barbarians started destroying the damn portals. So the portals will be opened up all around the planet. The portals are wombs, the cosmic wombs. This is why goddess worship was recognized, because the goddess, she actually symbolic of those interdimensional wombs that we needed to have access to. Sometimes you can go visit your kinfolk going through those portals. Your kinfolk lived on another planet. You go visit them, go through the portal. That's where they got that whole Stargate from. That's where they got this. That's where they got this Stargate from. That's where they got that concept from. They stole that concept. That ain't no fairy tale. That's real. That ain't no Hollywood movie. That's real. The Stargates are real. That's where they got that from. So when they reform the planet and you wake back up, it's going to be as if you was only asleep for like 20 minutes. But this happened, but all this reconfiguration just happened in the eon. But it's as if you just only been asleep. You only been asleep for like 20 minutes. And this is where in the Bible where it speaks about New Jerusalem. This is where they talking about the New Jerusalem. Even though they put it in a fantastical imagery, they put it in a fantastical imagery, but there ain't gonna be no New Jerusalem on no clouds, y'all. Don't look up in the clouds. We talking about New Jerusalem on this planet Earth. So those who don't take the mark of the beast, those who the 144,000, those are the ones that's going to serve as the government of New Jerusalem. See, the government of Babylon is trying to hold back the existence of a government of New Jerusalem. They trying to hold back. They trying to hold it back. They trying to hold back the reality of a world that's going to replace them. But you can't stop. You can't stop prophecy. No matter what. You could postpone it and be as wicked as possible, but you can't stop prophecy. You can't stop what's about to happen. They can't stop it. They can't stop us from morphing back into this. They can't stop us from morphing back into this. In my conclusion, we Nubian Sufis offer the Black community, we offer Black America the opportunity to utilize our services. We offer you the opportunity, and it's an opportunity to have those who have the occult training to empower an entire nation. Not just talk no literature, but we have the occult training to empower an entire community and also to save the youth from further self-destruction. We invite you to support what we're talking about because you're supporting yourself. We invite you to support what we're doing is we're sending out Mayat transmissions. We're sending out Mayat transmissions throughout Black America and throughout the Black planet Earth. And we're connecting you with the other planets. We invite you to participate and put your money where your mouth is so we can make sure that more and more people are woken up. So each person that wakes up becomes multiplied into 144,000. One person becomes 144,000 with each person that wakes up. We invite you to put your money where your mouth is, because when they get ready to shut everything down and they say, hey, you got that long Arabic name, you got that long KEMETIC name, you got that long Hebrew name, but guess what? We cutting all the lights off in your neighborhood, right? Guess what? If you don't get that mark of the beast, you're not going to that grocery store, right? If you don't get the mark of the beast, they're already telling you that even though you say you gave your son the name Ra Tariq L whatever, but now they saying you don't got your own school. You don't got your own school. So now if you want to go, or your children want to go to our school, they're going to get the mark of the damn beast. And trying to craft some laws, some fake laws to say your child can go get the mark of the beast without your permission. You should be pulling your children out of their schools because they're going to be trying to influence your children against what you're talking about any damn way. But when you can line up with what I'm talking about, and through this program, which we're teaching people at Heka, we're teaching about that spiritual power, and we also demonstrating the Amarat University of Heka, which is the beginning of our own re-educational system, that we can come together and buy out commercial properties and also use the digital platforms, and we can become our own educational system, our own accredited educational system, and our children don't have to take the mark of the damn beast. And some of you who say you're spiritual, right? But your spirituality is not paying the rent. Your spirituality is not paying the bills. Your spirituality is not putting gas in the tank. So this is why we're opening the opportunity of you to stand behind what we're doing, because now we also using that Heka education as a profession, meaning that you can get paid to do what? Heal your community. You can get paid to do what? To give blessings to your community, and people will see the blessings. They will see the magic. They will see the miracles, right? They could see it, right? So when you are basically
supporting my business and supporting my ministry, then in return, we're supporting yours. And when we get that financial unity going on everything that I'm talking about, if they say we shutting all everything down, we could say go shut your Babylon down, because guess what? Our New Jerusalem is doing what? Standing tall. So they could shut down, cut their Amarons off, whatever their utility companies. That's all right, because you all supported what I was talking about, whether you help become a part of our movie production sponsorship, or you got on the music or whatever it was, and you utilize our services as wizards or magi or witches or whatever, then you ain't got to worry about if they cut stuff off, because I was able to take the money that you, Black America, and also the world community who want to get away from the beast. Now we got solar panels everywhere. We got a community with nothing but solar panels everywhere. Or the FDA said they're gonna go ahead and put some vaccine in the food. You don't know what these beasts gonna do. They might go ahead and put some stuff in the food because people ain't gonna take the daggone market of beast. They might just say we're gonna go ahead and just put it in the food. We're gonna put nanoparticles in the food. You already got Bill Gates talking about people need to leave fake meat. People need to go into fake meat. They need to start eating fake beef, fake chicken. Now he's got the FDA approving his poison, his mark. So in an empire such as the Nubian Sufi empire, gods and goddesses, we could say, go ahead and keep your food, FDA. We have our own farming system here. And just like you won't violate the Native Americans and try to make them eat or do this, we the same thing over here. We're a sovereign government. But as an individualized person, stuck in your ego, walking around with the mirror to your face all the time, your ego is not going to feed the starving baby. Your ego is not going to put gas in the tank, right? Your ego is not going to protect these sisters from beastly soldiers. Do you know? I'm going to get on that. Throw the ego in the trash. We all are pharaohs here. Now, there was something that I saw that broke my heart. Somebody called the police on this black sister. And it could been like somebody that was hating on her because she got a new job or whatever. She got some money, they didn't get no money. And we need to stop doing that crap. We need to stop going to the beast on each other. But somebody went to the beast on her sister and said she wasn't treating her baby right. She was baby was not being taken care of right. And here come the police. The police go in there and they go straight and grab the sister's baby. Now, these are white officers that did this. And I'm still with putting forth legislation to keep non-black officers away from black people. Just because. And these white officers went in and they basically was trying to take the sister baby. I'm gonna post it back up. And she's like, no, you're not. No, we need to take the baby with us. No. And she was fighting all by herself. My question, where was the nigga that got her pregnant at? Why wasn't he there to defend his child? And a lot of you brothers, even though you say, well, I ain't with my baby mama. So, you ain't with your baby mama, but you still gonna protect that baby. You ain't gotta be with the baby mama to protect her from the damn beast, fool. And the police was going there ripping the baby out the woman's hands. Not and can you tell me that these officers were not conscious of how this went down in the slave trade? That they're not conscious to see how how that was the same thing as separating the babies from the mother? Was they that unconscious? And then they said that the mother got the baby, took her from her, and the baby ended up in some type of center, some type of place where everybody had COVID. And the baby ended up getting COVID. The baby ended up getting the COVID virus, became infected because they didn't took they came in, the officers, the state came in, took the baby, put the baby in somewhere where everybody got COVID at, and the baby got infected. That's a damn shame. But I'm here to let y'all know right here and now. Just like any other real deal black organization, ain't no goddamn devil coming to take none of our Nubian Sufi babies. Because this is a time where all you brothers up there with your chests out with these long ass names, if you can't defend these babies, it ain't even gotta be your children. If you're not going to get out here and defend these babies from the beast, you ain't shit. These sisters cannot fight the beast by themselves. Come in and take a baby out of a black woman's hand. That's how slavery started. That is exactly how slavery started. We cannot allow that ever again. Police officers think they can come in and take a baby out of a black woman's arm? No, sir. And you sisters, you can't fight this beast by yourself. Don't be walking around talking about you don't need no man. You don't need no man to protect you. Don't go around saying that, because when you say that, then the beast will say, okay, she says she don't need no man to protect her, then we're going to come in and take her. We're going to take her life or take her body. Because she says she don't need no man. Don't go around fooling yourself, sister. You can't fight that damn beast. Even if you had a gun or a knife, you can't fight the ferocity of the beast. So as we evolve into that stage of Heka. And when I think about Heka in the Kabbalah is called Adam Kadma, the heavenly man. And when you think about that knowledge, you think about the power that we had to harness on this planet when we first started our rulership over the planet 72 trillion years ago. When we first started our rulership as the original people of this planet Earth. And then how we had to go up against the damn dinosaurs. And that's something that's not being mentioned a lot. They try to make it look, here come the dinosaurs, then here come the ape people, and then here come human people. No, that ain't how it happened. Here come the gods, here come the planet Earth, and here come the gods again. But in the murky swamps, in the primordial oceans of the planet, these damn dinosaurs, and these dinosaurs was trying to eat eat everything. And we had to basically tap into that interdimensional cosmic power and become that power. That power is Heka. And only with that power was we able to conquer these damn dinosaurs, which will later be translated in your fairy tales as dragons. This is why you hear about the knights in shining armor fighting the dragons. And then you look in Ethiopia, they got St. George, got the afro, and he's spearing a dragon. Right? Who's ruling the world now? A secret society of dragons. And they gave power to the beast. So it's at this time, family, that we have to defend that black woman from the beast. As it said in the book of Revelation, it said that the dragon was trying to swallow the bride of Christ, was trying to swallow the woman. They was trying to swallow the child as soon as the child was born. You hear me? Trying to swallow the child as soon as the child was born. You understand? That's in the book of Revelation. So you see that this baby was fresh, and the police was on orders of the dragon. These beasts was sent to devour the child as soon as the child was born. Now what you think they're gonna do with the baby that got infected? The baby gotta get the shot now. Now the baby is gonna be monitored from within. This is why the rapture is coming. Because we're gonna fight. And those who fight are gonna earn their seat on the mothership. But at the same time, the 7 angels understand that it's going to be too much for us to fight. That's what a rapture is going to come about. But the goal of the beast is to subtract as many of us as possible out of jealousy and envy and spite, because he knows he's not going to see the heaven on earth. He's not going to see the new heavens and earth. He's not going to get to live in a global paradise. He knows his time is done right here and now. And he's on borrowed time. That borrowed time is your labor, your physical labor, and your emotional fear. That is the borrowed time that he's on. He has no more time. The Great Pyramid of Giza, that alarm clock rang and woke the whole planet up in 2012. His world is done. He's living off of your life force, family. We got to yank that beast off your life force. Understand? That baby, as gods and goddesses, this is why it is upon you to get your hecker together. Because you're going to have to use your hecker to set some beasts on fire. All right? You got to. And this is one of the reasons why they could never conquer the ancient world. Why they was only able to conquer the planet 500 years ago. Because we went to sleep 500 years ago. We went to sleep 500 years ago. All our powers of telekinesis, telepathy, and all that went to sleep as well. All of our weapons and armory, all our cities went to sleep. Now I'm getting visions of crystal cities. I'm getting visions of how our cities actually look. Crystal cities. The real Vaflo Island. The real Kryptonians. That's what we are. We the real supermen and superwomen. The real super children. The real super people. They were not able to conquer because we had all our powers. We used storms, tornadoes, hurricanes. We use wild animals. We send wild animals look at the Nubian queens of Kemet. No, the Nubian queens of Nubia. Riding on elephants, chasing the Romans out of Nubia on elephants, the Candaces. We're going to have to take our revolution cosmic, family. We can't think we're going to fight the beast with his guns, with his knives. We can't fight the beast with his own tools. I got to be Manjushri. I gotta be Manjushri with the flame of sword, riding on a magical lion into battle. I got to be Yophael, the angel with the flame of sword, protecting the tree of life, family. We got to rise up in our hecker. And to our young youth that's out there, that they are up under hypnosis, family. They're up under hypnosis. They're being hypnotized to kill each other. They're up under that kill switch. The kill switch that you saw on the Black Lightning TV show with Painkiller. They're not They didn't wake up in the morning and say they was gonna go kill somebody. They're being hypnotized into killing, and they're aiming a frequency into our demographics, family. And they're gonna really be able to turn up the value of that kill switch. The more of us that got that mark, who's got that nano dust in us, because now they're gonna be turning the frequencies up, and you're gonna be looking at the news, hearing people just shooting each other in the brain in their houses. They just shooting each other in the brains in their houses. And then legislation is going to be put for the concentration camps and all type of stuff. And those who are sending out these frequencies, right? These scientists who sending these frequencies out are the same scientists who created the virus and created the vaccine. These scientists are hiding themselves. These satans, these satanic scientists, they're hiding themselves while they're using these towers, these 5G towers, and these other instruments using television frequencies. I can post up there. I posted up before how they had these certain type of hertz, and they switched to hertz. There was a certain hertz on music that was back in the 60s, and that was a certain level. But now they switched to hertz, made the hertz, these megahertz, more of a violent tune. They're using the science, these satanic scientists, they're using the science of echoes. Though they're using the science of bounces. You know what I'm saying? To go in an empty house with a ball, with a tennis ball, and throw it against the wall, watch the ball hit you back. They using our own words and actions to come back and hit us with. Our own angry words to come back and hit our own selves upside the head. They're using our own words against us. Then they're going into our karma, and their psychics, their military psychics are using their own karmas against us. They are reanimating. They're reanimating those of us who were slain in drive-bys and in robberies and killings, and they reanimating that consciousness and recirculating it in our demographics, family. So old animosities, years and decades old animosities. I wish that nigga dead. I wish that nigga dead. I don't like that. They refiltering shards. They're using also occult energies. They're manipulating the spirits of those who died. And causing controlled possessions of people. They're using what in the Jewish Kabbalah called golems. They're using golems. They're using golems, animated, hand molded and animated beings to go out and do these killings, and you wonder where the killer's at. Who killed Tupac? Who killed Biggie? You never know, because they created a being to do that. And sending that being back into the dust where they made them out of. They're using the very occult teachings that I'm trying to get y'all to check out, these occult teachings. They're using our own occult teachings and science and hecka against us. Because you trust the Negro preacher who gives you nothing but the sugar pill, white Jesus. You trust the imam that just gives you Allah in a cloud somewhere. Instead of raising up as gods and goddesses and saying, hold the hell up. Because as gods and goddesses, we can withdraw all of the hecka, this in all these different parts of the world, and draw it back into our hands. This is the whole science of Aset resurrecting Asar. This is the whole science of her going to the Nubian Sufi, the first Sufi Tahuti, who the Bible calls Enoch or Metatron, in the Apocrypha. And she went to him, and he gave her the alchemy of resurrection. And she brought the 13 pieces of a saw back together, family, right? And she had to create an artificial demonstration for him. But she brought about the resurrection, right? So all of the ancient sciences, the reason why it's Nubian Sufis, we study different ancient languages, whether it's Arabic, whether it's Sanskrit, whether it's Kemetic, whether it's Hebrew, whether it's the German runes or whatever it is, whether it's the Chinese, Feng Shui or the Taoism, whether it's the Hindu Tantra or the Buddhist Tantra, Mahasiddhas, whatever. All of the ancient sciences of the ancient Nubian peoples has been divided in all around the world. All our Anunnaki technology is around the world and is in different languages because we spoke all languages. But regardless of that, family, there's frequencies that's being directed into Black America to hypnotize our youth into killing each other. So we Black men must pull ourselves out of ourselves. I've been going through some things because I've been upset because the Nubian Sufi Empire is not getting any love by none of y'all. And I don't want no Facebook. I told you about the Facebook thumbs. I had a brother give me a Facebook thumb after sending him the donation link. I said, brother, thank you for your donation today. He heard and came back and said, oh, no, I was just giving you a Facebook thumb, brother. I don't want no Facebook thumb. You go take that Facebook thumb and think you can put it in your gas tank. See how far you're going to go. But I had to pull myself out of myself and say, look, we need to save the children. We need to save these young men. We need to get these young men in knowledge. So if I got to go out for free and talk with these brothers for free to save their lives, you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, well, I'm going to wait till somebody give me some money and I'm going to go and teach. Because the more I wait, the more people die. Though I needed to keep going because I know if I want to go to and teach the brothers in Chicago, when I'm going to walk to Chicago, I got to pay to get on a bus, train, plane, or rent a car. It's going to cost money for me to get to Chicago. Right? People crying out for help in Chicago. I'm ready to help, but I can't get there with nothing. I can't. What I'm supposed to walk to Chicago? But I want to help the people. And so my proposal is I'm giving you another opportunity to help me save these youth. I spoke to an organization and I told them what they needed to do. Once we take control of the occult frequencies in the community, once we take control of the frequencies and we cut off the frequencies that we know that are being bombarded in, and we make those who are still relentlessly sending these frequencies into our community, if we make them stand accountable, family, then they won't be able to continue to do this. They will not be able to continue to get away with murder. You know? So it is wrong for this here government to allow members of their government, right? It is wrong for this government to allow members of this government to basically coerce people into criminal activity and then come around the other way and then pretend like they want to stop the criminal activity. Because you're hypnotizing Black people into murdering themselves across the country. And then the same people who are financing this project
project. The same people who are financing this hypnotism of this kill switch, same people who's financing it, then get on TV as a senator, get on TV as a governor, and say we need to go ahead and vote in a crime bill. So a crime bill is not for free. How much of the crime bill will cost? $1 billion? Who gets a cut of that $1 billion commission? Just the person who said, let's make a crime bill. He goes to the president. President, we need you to approve this crime bill. Look, we got all the records. They blowing each other brains out of Chicago. They blowing each other brains out in St. Louis. They blowing each other brains out in Compton. They blowing each other brains out in D.C. They blowing each other brains out. He signs the crime bill, just like the general that I mentioned, getting a war commission. Politician gets his crime bill commission. He go buys a mansion. He go buy some houses. Then here come the police to get the police stations get their cut, because they get to be the heroes. So they go to all the areas. They get millions of dollars in funding on guns and all type of stuff. And then the courthouse gets their millions, because now they get to open up some more jails. The corporations, the white American corporations that own the prisons, they get their cut, because they get to open up some more prisons. Everybody gets their cut, and then they come and lock up, hypnotize victims, hypnotize black people. They come and lock up black people for doing what they've been hypnotized to do. So to initiate the 13th Amendment, where it says that slavery is abolished except for incarceration. So it seems like this world is not going to let my people go, because they, even out of slavery, they found another way to make money off of us, right? To sustain their world and their wealth. And they're using our ignorance. See, they understand that conscious brothers and sisters ain't gonna go out and do no killings and murders. They understand us in our state as gods and goddesses is not gonna do no murders and killings, because we demonstrate the laws of Ma'at or Islam or Nubian or whatever. So they know we ain't gonna do none of that. So the goal is to keep our people ignorant of the frequencies, ignorant of Ma'at, ignorant of all that, ignorant of what's going on. They are feasting off of our ignorance, family. They are feasting off the ignorance of our people, and they're feasting off the stinginess of our people. Because brothers and sisters like myself got a word to go out to the people. Y'all don't want to support it because you're too busy on giving your money back to where you just got it from. Caesar give you money from a job, and you go right back to his mall and give it right back to him. Like a fool. That means that you work for free. You're a slave. So we invite you all to help us to get our youth into a program that I'm calling, I got one program, Be a Father of the Fathers. That's one program. This other program, I think that I'm initiating, I had it first for the sisters that's being the priestesses of Ma'at. You know what I'm saying? Priestesses of Ma'at, and the and then I was gonna say that the brothers are gonna be representing priests of Heka, but now I'm looking at we need young youth to be of learning more about the Ma'at. So we want to develop a school curriculum, as just like I got the curriculum from Heka. We need to establish a curriculum based on the principles of Ma'at, and in the principles of Ma'at, the young men starting at the age 5 all the way to the age 25
This is going to be ingrained into their consciousness. I have not robbed. I have not stolen. I have not killed. I have not taken the bread of this person. I have not insulted the God. The 42 negative confessions are what I'm initiating into this curriculum. And so as I interact with the black youth, in the best way for me to interact with the black youth is if you parents come to the table. Because if I go to your sons right now, they're going to be ignorant and I'm going to want to take my belt off and whoop their ass. If I go to your sons right now, if I was to walk down the street right now and see some young brothers and I had all my literature with them, right here. And I was thinking about it a lot of times. I go with my literature right here and I go to them and I say, hey, young brother, I'm going to teach you some things. Man, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. Get your old ass up. Then I'm gonna get in my feelings, you know. I'm gonna get in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I might have some brothers with me that they may not be as disciplined as I am. They gonna make, look at you, young nigga. I'm gonna bust your. Now he done got out of his God mode because he's got in his emotion. He done dropped from God to nigga overnight. So we prefer that you parents, you bring your children to me via the Amara University of Hecca, and in that way, I can basically give them the literature, and we can initiate them out of the mind control, hypnosis of the ISFAT frequencies. We can get them out of that, and we can get them to be on a level of they can start, because what we're going to tell them every day, when you get up in the morning, say your 42 negative confessions every day. Just like a Muslim go and say a salat, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Buddhist go and light his thing down, we're gonna have it set up where the black youth that you parents send to us, they say they 42 negative confessions every dawn. Every time the sun rises, they say their 42 negative confessions every day. And we're going to have them say it for a whole year. So for the first year of them coming to us as the gurus, us as the Magi, us as the lords, us as the pharaohs, for a whole year of them coming to us and coming to the Amara University of Hecca, we're going to have them every day for a whole year, every morning. And we're going to get them rewards. We're going to basically test them to see if they know every single one. So then we may go on a trip somewhere and ask them to say the whole thing. And this is not just idle verbal chitter chatter. This is magic that's being worked, because when we Nubian Sufi say stuff, it happens. When we say stuff, our words become what? Maya. And that's the other thing in this drunken universe. In this drunken universe, whatever we as gods and goddesses say becomes Maya. So our Hecca is for our words, thoughts, and deeds to become Maya. Maya is truth. Maya is reality. So we got young youth throughout St. Louis that's saying their 42 negative confessions. I have not killed. I have not robbed. And then we got black youth in Chicago. I have not robbed. We got black youth all over the country. That's what they're doing in that. And being young men with all that strength and all that willpower. They are casting out the demons out of their own community. Just with the word on their mouth, they're casting out the demons of self-destruction, of murder, or rape, or killing, or robbery. They're casting those demons out that the bigger beast demons put into their community. So there's no need, Granny, for you to look at Jesus coming from the sky. Huh? Ain't no reason, auntie, to look for a white Jesus coming from the sky. Grandpa, Reverend, your son, huh? Your Nubian Sufi made son is that Jesus. Your Nubian Sufi made grandson, nephew, brother. Is that Jesus? Is that Yahshua? Some say that Yahshua means Yahweh is our Savior. But Yahweh only represents the four elements, family. No, we don't need to have that as our Savior. It means that we are basically saving ourselves from the traps of the four elements. We becoming masters of the four elements. Right? Masters over the four elements. Earth, wind, fire, water, and spirit. Spirit is the fifth element, which is the shu in the shu, the shin. The shin. So it's the shin entering the Yahweh or the tetragrammaton. So no need to look for you a savior coming from the clouds. These young men who are being programmed like the character on Black Lightning, I'm telling you. They're being programmed by these secret societies, by this wicked Adamite Illuminati, not the righteous Anunnaki Illuminati, but they're being programmed by this dragon like painkiller to kill their own selves. So them doing the 42 negative confessions, they are short-circuiting that programming. They are short-circuiting the programming and causing the programming to disintegrate. And they are casting out the demons of black on black crime out of Chicago, out of St. Louis, out of DC, out of Atlanta, out of Miami. Then what the police gonna do then? Police gonna like, hey, they seeing these young men dressing like this. They got the unks, they ain't got no death cross on their necks. See, that death cross was bringing all type of deceased spirits that were slain and all type of animosity and anti-life energies. They don't want that. They even putting this up on the church. We need these type of young men to become the next preachers. All you old preachers that got the death symbol, y'all need to retire. Got a church right down the street and 30 people died across the 30 people, how's 30 people getting killed? The church right here in the middle of the neighborhood and 30 people being killed a block away from the church. 30 people getting killed 10 steps away from the church's doorstep. That's like having a hospital that don't heal nobody. That's like having a car with no battery. Well, you got a church there and it can't stop the demons from jumping into folks and causing folks to kill each other. We need a new church. We need a church with this on top, family. This is the abundant life. We need the Coptic church. I said it. These young men can go out there and open up these Mayotte-based churches. And as you seeing it there, they are basically saying, I have not murdered, I have not killed. Some of you like, could you show us what you're talking about, brother? All we know is the 10 Commandments. That 10 Commandments is fake, family. That was not us. That was not us. That was not us. We didn't have to say, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not rob, thou shalt not. Who you talking to? A child? Grown people don't say thou shalt not. We say I have not. You understand? This is what we're bringing to the black youth with your help. I can't do it by myself. I'm not going to walk to Chicago. Huh? I got a car, but my car needs some gas in the tank. Huh? Where I'm going to be when I go to Chicago. I ain't going to sleep on the ground. I ain't going to sleep at the bus stop. Huh? A hotel is needed so I can have all my instruments polished up and I'm ready, fueled up and juiced and ready to go. But this is what we bringing, right? I have not. This is what we're going to be teaching the black youth, to memorize every single one. And every one of these is filled with heka. All of it is filled with magic. So as they say it, it's what happens. Even some of you say, well, what about our brothers that's locked up in the penitentiary? I would even go to the penitentiary. Yes, I will. I ain't saying no handcuffs. I would go to the penitentiary as one of those brothers who go there to go talk to the inmates. Yeah, I would go work with any state, Missouri, Illinois, New York. I would work with any state. I would go get my license as whatever I needed, paperwork I need to do to go visit the brothers that's locked up in jail. I go get a brother to go with me. You know what I'm saying? I get one of my D-Bos to go with me. We'll go up in there. We'll go up there with some lessons. We'll go up there with some teachings to the brothers that's locked up, that's in the beast, facing 20, 30, 40 years. And we'll tell these young brothers, you want to do some heka, you want to do some magic that's going to get you out of the jail. You want to do some magic that's going to transform time and space for your life. Here, brother, read these 42 negative confessions or these divine principles of Maya, right? I have not committed sin. And if a brother was locked up for killing, somebody, I'm going to point him directly to the one where I want him to focus on the most. Whichever the one that spoke about I have not killed, and he got locked up for killing somebody because he was up under hypnosis. I would say, brother, go to that number 4 right there. Look in the mirror, brother. Don't worry about you got 30, 40 years, brother, and you 20 years old, right? And you was on your way to college, and you don't know why you flipped out at that party and you shot somebody. You don't even know where you got the gun for, brother. You didn't even know that the beast through the police put guns all in the bushes for you to find. And while these guns, it was on the news earlier today that the Baltimore police chief was saying that they finding all these guns in the bushes. They putting guns in our community so we can find all these unregistered guns. Who's putting these guns? Who makes the guns? The government makes the guns and white corporations make the guns. Why these guns are all in the black community? Where these young youth, 16 years old, getting these guns from? Then these Arabs got them guns too, giving them to them. Huh? But the brother locked up for 30 to 40 years, he know that all too late now. He got 30, 40 years and realized that he was tricked, right? He was tricked so he can end up in the belly of the beast. But we're going to say to that brother, hey, brother, that's doing 30, 40 years. You're only 20 years old. You got 2 sons out there that your baby mama just had, and they ain't got no daddy. And the beast is preparing to put them through the same cycle as you. Look, brother, check this out. We bringing the heka classes to your jail cell, brother. Here, you can practice this heka. Look, brother, don't worry about it, brother. We're gonna bring these heka classes to your jail cell, brother. We're bringing it to your jail cell. No matter if you're in Jefferson City, it don't matter where you're at. You're in the walls, brother. You're in Potosi. We don't care where you at, brother. We even bringing this heka classes, to your jail cell. Cause a lot of our brothers out here, they got freedom and they ain't appreciating these heka classes that can save their lives. But brother, we for to transform your time, brother. What they said you got to do 30 to 40 years, brother, because you got mad at that party and you shot somebody down. They stepped on your shoes, your new Jordan, your Jordans, and you shot them. But you still don't know where you got that gun. The gun just happened to be in your hand. All you know that you was fighting somebody in the party, and next thing you shot them. How that gun get in your hand, brother? Somebody been working some wicked magic on you, brother.
Huh? Somebody been trying to steal your destiny, brother. Somebody looked in, some one of these beasts saw you was going to be the next mayor or St. Louis, or the next governor of the state of Missouri, or the next senator of the state of Missouri, brother. Or they probably saw you was going to be the next president of the United States, brother. You was going to be up there where Obama was at, brother. They probably saw your future and said, nah, we got to put this nigga in a jail cell, huh? If we can't put him in a jail cell, we're going to put him in a grave. But, brother, you not a nigga. You a God. We anointing you with that hecker power, brother. We're anointing you, so we want you to go to these 42 divine principles of Maya, brother. And we want you to, we know that you killed that, brother, but we're going to transform time, brother. See, we don't bow down to time or space, brother. We don't bow down to the laws of physics neither, brother. Go to number 4 and say this in the mirror, brother. Stop thinking about you saw that judge and he gave you that time, brother, and your baby mama was crying, your mama was crying, and your granny cried till she had a heart attack and died. Don't think about none of that. Look, we want you to say this, brother. Stop put down the girly book with the gal with the big butt and the big breast. That ain't gonna get you free, brother. Put the girly book down for a minute. We want you to look at this right here. Look, I have not slain men or women, brother. Keep saying it in the mirror. I have not slain men and women. Say that, even you got to say it 100 times. I would say it 108 times, but keep saying it until you get your vision, brother, because you're going to get a vision in that mirror. And that mirror going to show you a vision of you walking away. It's going to show you walking away from that fight, brother. Don't worry about, hey, throw your pride and your ego out the door, brother. Throw it in the trash. Flush it down the commode, brother. Don't worry about it's going to look like you a punk because you let somebody call you a name or they stepped on your shoe on accident and you didn't get with them like your homies was telling you, souping you up to get with them. They some fools too. They going to end up in the same trip if they keep tripping. So look, brother, keep saying this word right here, brother. This is what I'm going to say. This is what we're going to say, us Nubian Sufi men say that brothers locked up doing 30 to 40 years. We for to transform their time. Look, brother, say this. I have not slain men or women. Say this. I have not slain men or women. Keep saying it because this is not just no words that we saying. This ain't the Negro church where they doing the speaking in tongues, blah, 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 blah. They don't even know what the hell they saying. They ain't even speaking no language. Blah, 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 blah. They ain't even speaking in tongues. You speaking in foolishness. But we saying a real deal Holyfield, brother. This right here. I have not slain men or women. And as you keep saying, I have not slain men or women. I have not slain men or women. Guess what? Your words are becoming mayat, brother. Meaning your words are becoming reality. So you're going to witness a transformation in your jail cell. You're going to be wondering, you're going to go to sleep and wonder why you're waking up in your mama's house, right? In your bed. How in the hell, or not hell, but how in the heaven did I wake up in my mama's house in my bed, huh? How am I waking up in my bed, huh? What am I doing waking up in my bed? Well, you're waking up in your bed because you said, I have not, slain men or women. So if you have not slain men or women, then what the F are you doing in a jail cell? A person who, for murder. If you did not commit any murder, then what you doing in the jail cell? If you did not slay any man or woman, then what you doing in the beast jail cell? See, the beast can't touch none of this type of stuff. Because if you transform your reality, if you transform your time, if you went and rearranged the atoms of time and space, brother, what could the beast do? What the beast gonna do? Say to you. What he gonna say? Don't get yourself free. Don't say you have not done this. Say be guilt-ridden. That's what they want you to do. They hypnotize us into criminalistic activities. They poison our food, give us poison in our veins. The whole ADD, the thing, all that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. I forgot what they call it, the thing, whatever it was, I forgot the terminology for it, but they put so much in our stuff to make us all mentally thrown off and to criminalize us. And then we go to their jails and they want us to have our chin down to our neck, our chin down to our feet. And they the ones who hypnotized us and made us like that. Unmolested. If Malcolm X was not touched, Martin Luther King was untouched, all our black leaders was untouched, we'll already be ruling our own government right now. Even our righteous people was messed with. Righteous and those made wicked. But if we say, I have not, what could they do? You locked up for stealing something, right? I have not stolen. Huh? I have not stolen. See, by you saying what you have not done, you are erasing the bad karma. See, this beast is he's only able to shackle you and destroy you with your own hands, right? So he can't use your hands because you are erasing the bad karma. All this is the erasing of years of bad karma in your life. Years of bad karma. You are erasing years of bad karma. I have not behaved with violence. Some of y'all, man, I got enemies, man. I jumped this dude. You on the streets right now. Y'all on the streets walking around, I jumped this dude. Man, I got enemies. Now you finna get a gun. But no, don't do that. I have not behaved with violence. Keep saying it. I have not behaved with violence. You are changing the time and space continuum. You are changing the timeline. Huh? Y'all get me? Y'all understand? This is what they want to keep you away from. They want to give you 10 commandments, which don't mean jack. And they are the God telling you, I have not worked evil. The brothers locked up in jail found himself at home. And a person who was supposed to got killed. We got the power, family. We have the power to reverse, to unmurder. And so when I was speaking about the Anunnaki, another bonus, everybody who perished up under the world of the beast, especially black people, will be reconfigured. And that was one of the things that I saw a year ago because every now and then I wake up in the shaman realm, the drunken universe. And I seen my kinfolk, uncles, aunties, granny, ancestors, and they were celebrating, and I didn't know why they were celebrating. Now I understand they were celebrating because they understand through that refiguration of the entire planet, they're going to be restored. Some of y'all don't believe that. I ain't say they bones is going to come out the grave like Michael Jackson Thriller. But you got more than just this physical body. You got 7 different bodies. The main spiritual bodies is your soul and your spirit. But there's all these bodies that are in you, and it's similar to a caterpillar. And you know the pharaoh sarcophagus. There was one pharaoh sarcophagus, and this pharaoh had all these different mummy wraps. It was like 7 different sarcophagus wrapped in one giant sarcophagus, or six sarcophagus wrapped in one main sarcophagus. It was 7 sarcophagus all together. So even if a person physically died, right, they're existing in another dimension, on another plane, right, in another body. They just can't do what they can do on the physical plane because they don't got a physical body. But whatever plane they own, they could do stuff that's on that plane. But the technology that we possess as Anunnaki on this planet, we were able to rematerialize even that soul. We was able to rematerialize it, as we said, the Einstein theory, M equals MC squared, which is energy and matter is one. We was able to turn that energy back into matter, right? Because those who passed away, they're in their energy. But they don't have to be stuck as energy. There's 2 ways to come into this realm.
You could be reincarnated, or you could become rematerialized. But see, as gods and goddesses, we choose the later. We choose to raise our consciousness to a level that we become atomic beings. And with the choice to materialize and dematerialize ourselves at will. No death, no reincarnation. This is where the Moors in the Moorish Quran, it speaks about the Jesus attaining deific life, right? And when he attained deific life, because he became one with the holy breath, he became able to go from mortal flesh to what? Flesh divine. That's the rapture, family. And that's what we're teaching. So be very wise. Be very wise in what you're doing. And be very wise around people that you're around, because they can lower your frequency. You may be saying, man, I love what he got to teach. And they may be saying, F that in. That guy don't know what he's talking about. He's not rich. He don't got no money. And look at how the world is going. Everything is messed up. Everything is chaos. Nothing's going on. And these people are always going to be in charge. They're always going to be running things. Ain't nothing going to end. You need to basically move that person out of your personal cipher. Right? Because they're going to be nothing but food for the beast. Right? So you want to continue your cipher with the gods. In the gods, we eat the ambrosia. So the ambrosia can make you what? Immortal. Right? You don't want to be eating from the plate of the masses, because you just remain immortal. Mortal means subject to death. Right? Immortal means those who cannot die. In your true essence, you are immortal. That's the true secret, is that we all on this planet are immortal. We cannot truly die. But we can go through a painful process of leaving one state of being to the next in a nightmarish form, because we don't understand about how to master ourselves. We don't understand how to master ourselves. So because we don't know how to master ourselves, others will master us for us. They will be the masters over us. That we are the gods and the goddesses. But others will be God over you, as long as you look in the sky. Right? And walk through this world with this clothes. So I believe, or not say I believe, but I know. Right? We in the age of Aquarius, this is the age of knowing. The age of Pisces was the age of belief. I know that I gave you enough wine from the cup of Dionysus to set all of you free. And the only ones that are shackling you is your own self. Let's drink that wine of Dionysus. Become this drunken universe and be eternally free. And with that, I say, Heck Hotel.